Welcome to the Man of Recaps. Today it's something totally different than my usual fantastic recaps of television and movies. Today I'm playing through the original Gen 1 Pokemon Blue. Why? Well, Detective Pikachu is coming out this weekend, and there's nothing really to recap for that in terms of TV or movies, but it did get me in the mood to play original Gen 1 Pokemon because I love it. Blue, not red. I always played blue. My brother played red. That's why. Anyway, before you start a new game, make sure you set your text speed to fast so that Professor Oak's little speech here goes a lot quicker. I'm not trying to do a speed run. That's a real difficult thing to do. It's pretty cool the way they do it, but I'm not any good at that. What I'm doing, I call my best strategy run. Because I'm pretty good at this game. I've played it a lot. My name, Man of Recaps, doesn't fit, but my alter ego and arch nemesis, Recap Man, does. I always thought about starting that YouTube channel too and just uploading my exact same recaps and just sort of having two competing identical channels, see which one takes off better. But my rival, I name him something every time. I name him Bumfart. That's, I think, the best rival name. Let me know in chat what you guys always name your rival. Everyone's sort of got to go to. Some variation of bum farts or butt face or something more profane if you're into that. Let me know, I'm interested to hear. In any case, our adventure awaits. Here we go. So yes, a best optimal strategy run. And it all starts with Mr. Squirtle here. Squirtle is, unfortunately, the only viable option to take. I'll explain why in a second. But first we need to give this guy a name. Bubbles! Because that's what he's mostly going to be doing, is using Bubble on Brock. Now, Bulbasaur is one of my favorite Pokemons. I always used to take him. But first it's a rival fight. Now you guys remember this battle. Because it's very slow and annoying. You can try to Tail Whip if you want, but it's actually a bad idea because he'll just growl you. The good thing is that you're relatively likely to get a critical hit at some point, and that will speed things up greatly. Critical hits ignore all the stat changing things like Tail Whip and Growl. There we go, defeated Mr. Bumfart. And we're moving right along. Smell you later. That's what I'm gonna start using as my sign off, you know, on YouTube and in life. I'll just be like, well, smell you later. Anyway, let me talk now about, okay, it's a wild Pokemon. First of all, you're gonna notice that I run from every single wild encounter because, you know, I used to, back in the day, just fight all these. You know, when I was a kid, I liked to try to get to level 10 before I even get my Pokédex. I thought I was, okay, guy. I thought I was real cool, but turns out that's useless, and it's a waste of time. So the reason we had to take Squirtle is because of Bubble. He learns it at level 8, which is very nice, and then he can easily destroy Brock. Bulbasaur, also strong against rock Pokemon, but he doesn't learn Vine Whip until a higher level, I think 12. And it's kind of annoying to get to level 12. It's hard too to beat the bug, you know, to level up on the bugs in the forest because Vine Whip is weak against poison, at least. So Kakunas are rough when they use Harden. You can't tackle them to death because, well, I mean, eventually, but it's super slow, and you can't Vine Whip them to death because they're strong against it. So, yeah, so Bulbasaur is not a reasonable option. We'll fast forward through here as we get my Pokédex. And we're off. Okay. Fast forward again as we get back to town, and we made it. I'm going to stop by the mart here. They don't sell potions yet, but they do sell antidotes, and I want like 5 of those because you're likely to get poisoned in Bug Forest. Now you can go to the left here. Up there you can have a rival fight, but he's much stronger than my level 6 Bubbles right now, because he did in fact grind on wild Pokemon, and I used to go in here and try to catch a Sparrow, because he knows Peck, which is type flying, super effective against the bugs, unlike Pidgey, who knows Gust, which is for some reason type normal, even though it sounds obviously like a flying type move. Anyway, it makes Pidgey useless, but also Sparrow's pretty useless because of the Kakuna hardening. Peck is an attack type move, so it actually won't kill Kakunas that effectively. It's better off to just bubble them. Plus, I want the experience for my Squirtle, so he can beat Brock. So on to the forest, here we go. I am going straight through. Don't need any of the stuff over there. There's like one Pokeball. Here's my first battle. You guys ready for it? Exciting times. Bugcatcher wants to fight. Now basically what I'm gonna do is tail whip these guys once and then just tackle them so we can fast forward through that. There it is, Bubbles learned Bubble. He's fulfilled his destiny as the Bubbler. So I can probably fast forward through the rest of Viridian Forest here. Basically, I just, use Bubble on bugs. And we're out of the forest. Now, you can catch a Pikachu here, if they're pretty rare, but you can get them. Sometimes I try to get a Pikachu because he's good at some of the Pidgeys you fight early, theoretically. But first of all, you have to stick him in front of you during the Brock fights so you can get enough experience. And even then, the Pidgeys do quite a bit of damage at this level. Pikachu doesn't have a lot of health or defense, so they'll kill him more often than not, even though he's super effective against flying. So I feel like it's not really worth it. All right, so in Pewter City, only thing we have to do here is swing by the mart. I want to grab an extra potion or two for Brock, potentially, even though I think I've got a couple, but you just never know. And now it's time for our first gym battle. I'm going to do a save for safety. You'll see it's erasing an older file. I actually played through this all the way to Misty before I realized I forgot to hit record. So that was a nice waste of my life. Anyway, here we go. Just checking my guy. Bubbles is ready to go. He knows Bubble. Now this guy, Brock's first trainer, Mr. Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear's from facing Brock. He's actually difficult because he doesn't use rock Pokemon. He's got 2 ground Pokemon. He's kind of cheating the gym theme. And that means that Bubble is only 1 level of super effective against him. The rocks are type rock and ground, so Bubble is doubly super effective. But you'll see how much damage it does, just that much. And Diglett's Scratch, actually, it actually hurts a bit. So by the end of this Diglett fight, I'm going to be down in orange HP. And then he's got a Sandshrew coming up, which will do the exact same thing. So I'll probably have to use a potion. Luckily, it didn't go that way this time, and I didn't even need a potion. I beat this guy no problem. Suck it, Mr. Lightyear. Light years doesn't measure time, it measures distance. Yeah, in that case, you are wrong because Brock is about 10 feet away. So you're an idiot. Take that. I don't know why I'm taunting these poor digital kids. All right, now time for a Brock battle. Brock is, well, here's the thing. If there are any artists out there, I would love a rendition of this, maybe a Renaissance-style oil painting. I'm picturing the giant Onyx facing off against my derpy little Squirtle who is just bubbling it, just basically foaming at the mouth, drooling on this guy, and totally wrecking him. Onyx is writhing in pain as he's being bubbled because these rocks just don't even stand a chance against me. All right, here it is. Here's the Onyx. Let's see what it's going to do. Yep, use Bide. Now this is a prime example of why Bide is a totally useless move. Oh wow, man! If he unleashed energy, that could actually kill me. But he's not going to. Even if he got to go first, you always wait at least one turn of extra energy. So yeah, I defeat him. Hooray! First gym defeated. First badge received. We are well on our way here to Pokemon League domination. He's going to give me Bide, and like I said, it's useless, so I'm going to immediately sell it. Just swinging by the Poke Center, healing up real quick. Oh my god, I double talked to her! That's what I get for pounding A instead of B. Okay. How many times have you guys done that? We've all done that a million times. By the way, if you hear my bird in the background, sorry. He's chirping. I have a bird. Yep, there he is. Stopping by the mart real quick. We want some actual Pokeballs for the first time, because I will actually catch some Pokemon in Mount Moon. I'll just take 5. That should cover me, even if things go south. I'll take 6. I just had a vision of running out of Pokeballs. And a couple more potions because it's a long cave and a long... Ooh, $1 exactly. Look at that. Got $1 in my pocket. We're good to go. Now, these trainers can actually be pretty tough because we're still a low level and we do only have the one Pokemon. So there's not a lot of safety net here, but I am confident. What I'm going to do is skip this girl by walking on the top here. She is really annoying. She's got a couple of Pidgeys, and Pidgeys are, like I said, they're pretty strong at this point, and they know Sand Attack, so I can end up in a pretty bad situation. So screw her. I don't need the damage. What I'm going to do is fight this bug catcher and basically bubble him to death. How many antidotes do I have left? 5. Okay. Now, it's a very good trainer. Our favorite, Mr. Shorts Guy. I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. I agree, Shorts Guy. I agree. He's actually a tough fight, so I'll show it real quick. He's got a Rattata. Rattatas do a surprising amount of damage. You know, at this point in the game, look at this tackle. Oh, what is that, 6 damage? And I don't have that many, not much health in general, especially if he tail whips me. It's kind of nice because he's not doing me damage that turn, but if he quick attacks me here or something, it could actually hurt quite a bit. But luckily, he'll probably just tail whip himself to death. Yeah, there he goes. His next Pokemon, though, is an even bigger annoyance. Less of a dying danger. Luckily, I learned Water Gun, level 15. That's the way I like it. But Ekans knows Wrap. And we'll see if he wraps me here. He's got a pretty good chance of just using Leer or Poison Sting. But if he does wrap me, you remember in Gen 1, it totally immobilizes you for the moves. So it just wastes a whole lot of time. I don't want to fight that girl, but I do want to fight this guy because I have to fight him no matter what. Luckily, he's just a bug trainer, so I'm going to just water gun these guys a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Water gun, nice and strong. Now we're cooking with gas, as they say. Oh, well, I skipped the evolution. That's what I get for holding down the speed button, the turbo button. But there it is, Wartortle. Yeah, nice. It's not that exciting. You guys didn't miss much. And this last guy is also mandatory, so we'll fast forward through him. This girl has a Jigglypuff, and I do not want to fight it because it's got pretty good defense and special defense, and it will probably put me to sleep, and it's just, you know, really annoying. I'm in no danger of dying to her, but it would be sad. And now we head into Mount Moon. Mount Moon's great. I'm not going to the left because I can get Water Gun TM, but I don't need that. My Squirtle knows it. Skipping her because she's got a Clefairy, who is just as annoying as Jigglypuff. Fast forwarding through some stuff. Skipping this section because there's nothing good down there, and I don't want to fight rockets. They're super annoying. I will fight this guy, though, because he is guarding a rare candy. Boom. Rare candy. Alright, now fast forward through some of Mount Moon. Oh, hello. Actually, I ran into a level 10 Geodude. Those are very rare on the top floor. But he's exactly what I want. So it's time to catch a Pokemon. You guys ready? Geodude's an annoying one to catch because I can't use a water move on him. He'll just die. But Tackle just doesn't hurt him very much. So I tail whipped a few times, and now let's see if I can do some damage to you. You know, at this level, you actually don't need to hurt Pokemon that much. Later in the game, catching them, you know, you need to get them all the way down to red. But I feel pretty good about just throwing one at him. Right now. Where's my Pokeballs? It's time for a Geodude. This guy gonna carry us through a bunch of the game. And I will give him a nickname. You could call him Rocky for Rocky Balboa. And I'm gonna play on that, go with the actor, and name our Geodude Stallone. So, 2 Pokemon now, Bubbles and Stallone. Normally I wouldn't catch him till later because like I said, he's much more common on the lower levels. This girl, you need to make sure you ignore. She has plants, and right now, yeah, we're no good against plant Pokemon. She would like maybe actually kill us. So, moving right along. Down this ladder is the most important thing we'll pick up all game. I'm not going to say the best move because it's actually kind of awful. Anyway, this is TM1, Mr. Mega Punch. And Mega Punch is very nice because it's actually a strong move. It's very bad because its accuracy is pretty low, unfortunately. But still pretty good. We're going to teach Mega Punch to Mr. Stallone, Rocky Balboa with the punching. At this point, I'm going to give him a potion, and he is now a fully functioning member of our team. It's pretty exciting. I don't want to fight this guy because he's got like Zubats and Ekinses, and it's just the worst, wrapping and supersonicking us to death. So I'm going to skip that. And over there is nothing like a HP up or whatever. But this kid right here is about to get Mega Punched in the face. The reason I like getting a Geodude is because normal Pokemon simply cannot hurt you. And turns out that's a lot of what you fight in the early stages of the game here. These Rattatas, unfortunately, are going to do their worst, but they do not hurt at all. And Mega Punch, luckily, boom! Look at that. So yeah, it's really sad when Mega Punch misses, but luckily it's not that bad. Now, a Zubat. Zubat is annoying because it knows Supersonic, and I can take it out with 2 Mega Punches, but it may confuse me, and sometimes you get confused, and you hurt yourself in your confusion, and then when you actually hit him, Mega Punch misses. Confused no more. Oh, there it is, the Mega Punch miss. Oh, I hate Zubats. Normally it's not this bad, to be honest. Normally I kill this guy in 2 turns. So you saw it right now. That was basically the worst Zubat fight could possibly go. But hopefully that explains why I try to avoid fighting as many of these rockets with Zubats as possible. You do want to fight this guy here. He has some nice rock Pokemon, which is just nice food for Bubbles. Okay, go up here, pick up a Moonstone, just for the lols. You know, maybe you want to catch all 150 later. You'll want to evolve some Moonstoners. Like I said, in the speedrun, they actually use a Nidoran male. I always called it Nidoran up as a kid. Nidoran up and Nidoran down because I didn't know what those symbols meant. This rocket, you guys may remember, he's a killer for many of us. He's got Eradicate that will Hyper Fang most parties straight to death at this point. Also good to note, you want Bubbles at the top of your party throughout this cave because Stallone is too slow. He cannot run from these Zubats. You can catch a Zubat in here, especially if you find one that's a pretty high level. Look again in this last section, like there's 11. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna catch it. I'll tell you why, because eventually we're going to have to fight our rivals Bulbasaur. And like I said, our team right now, Wartortle and Geodude, they're totally useless against Bulbasaur. He will actually wreck us. So we need some sort of flying Pokemon, basically, is what you get. You've got 2 main options. Zubat here is good. He actually knows Leech Life in this version, which is Bug type. And Bug is super effective against Grass and Poison, which is Bulbasaur's 2 types. What I'm going to name him is after another celebrity, Batfleck. My favorite of the Batmans, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, the reason I was hesitant, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using him or if I'm just going to catch a Sparrow later. I'm going to do both and I'm going to see which one works better. Maybe even show you guys both options. Here we go. This is a mandatory rocket fight. He does have a Zubat. Here, let me do it. I'm going to put Bubbles out first. Or who comes out first? Zubat or Rattata? I'll put Bubbles out first and show you guys what it would be like. Because you can, of course, totally ignore getting a Geodude. You could just keep plowing ahead with your Wartortle. You could teach him Mega Punch so he's got a strong physical move, and Water Gun's pretty good. Yeah, so here's a Rattata. This is what it would look like if we don't use a Geodude. There's pros and cons. He's a bit faster, and he's already a higher level, but Quick Attack does, you know, that much damage. So it's not a whole lot when you're just fighting these Rattatas, and I guess you kill them in the same amount of hits. But especially later on, I like to have a Geodude start powered up because it's nice having that strength against all normal and lots of other types. Basically, you're just immortal. But say we got a Zubat, I want to water gun it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, so he's faster because he's a higher level. And yeah, no supersonics here, so I guess, you know, it puts my Geodude to shame. Maybe this is easier. I'll save Geodude for later. Alright, go over here, go ahead and pick up another Moonstone, always a nice time. I think against this guy I do want to put out Stallone. I do want him to get some experience. I'll be using him a lot on Nugget Bridge, where there's some hard fights. And it's nice if he can level up by then enough to know Rock Throw. Alright, now the most exciting part of the game, which fossil to take? Helix or Dome? Well, I love, from Twitch Plays Pokemon, I love Praise Helix, but I've always been a Dome guy. And we're out of Mount Moon. So there's a couple things here. This is actually important. You want a Great Ball. Boom, hidden Great Ball. That's going to be really useful in just a minute. Here's an item that is not useful at all. TM4 that teaches Whirlwind. All that does is blow away wild Pokemon. So not a whole lot of use for that. But I'll sell it. Hooray. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick around here and try to catch myself a Sparrow. What a Spearow. Here it is. I wonder what level they are at. Oh god, no, that's not helpful. Do they come at different levels here? I'm gonna look it up real quick. Pause. Yeah, confirmed. They can be up to level, they can be 8, 10, or 12 here. Oh, there it is. There's 10. You know, I'm not trying to sit around here and catch Spearows all day. So I think that's gonna have to be good enough. So I'm gonna give him a nickname too. I'm gonna call him Big Pecker. Perfect. It's going to be great later when I trade him to that little girl for a Dux. And you can't change the nicknames of traded Pokemon, so she's just going to enjoy her Big Pecker. I'm an awful person. Okay, so who's on my team now? We've got Bubbles, the Wartortle. We got Stallone, Geodude, we got Batfleck, and we got Big Pepper. Big Pecker. Okay, that should be plenty good for us to take down our rival here. I do want to swing in here though real quick, just maybe nab myself a little rare candy action from this guy's backyard. Yeah, first try, got the right tree. I know what I'm doing. I miss it like 50% of the time, but because first thing we got a fight of his, let's do a save. First thing we got a fight of his is Pidgeotto. And Pidgeotto is very annoying. She can sand attack me into oblivion, but if Stallone is level 15, he knows... Where's my rare candies? He knows Rock Throw. Oh! If he's level 16, he knows Rock Throw. There it is. Okay, normally I have him fight those Zubats, so he's got one extra level. Whatever. Diddle-diddle-doo. Okay, and it's time for a rival fight. This is the first time he's like, we fought him. Yeah, because we didn't fight him before, so this is the first time we fought him since Professor Oak's lab. Pidgeotto, here we go. So yeah, she's actually pretty strong. She's level 18. She can't hurt Stallone very much. Let me put this up here. But if we get in a Sand Attack, Rock Throw missing situation, this fight can be rough. Best case scenario. Oh, Rock Throw missed. Oh, God. Rock Throw. It's a great move, but it has one of the worst accuracies in the game, and there it is. I hit one, though, even with the Sand Attack. Hopefully, it's a one-hitter. No. Mega Punch has slightly better accuracy than Rock Throw, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to switch to that now. If you just have Mega Punch, it'll take, like, at least 4 hits, I think, to get her. That's why I like having the Rock Throw. I'm just going to sort of plow through this. Yeah, if you get 2 Sand Attack, you can switch out and switch back in. Or maybe just switch out and Water Gunner to finish it off. But there we go. No problem. Here's Abra. Now, Abra's total free experience, I might actually give it to one of these so that they hopefully gain a level. The Sparrow is going to be more useful later. So, yeah, Big Pecker's my guy here. Yeah, he just teleports, by the way. That's why Abra's free. So, goodbye, my friend. Didn't gain a level anyway. Well, screw it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to change Pokemon for Eradicate, or Rattata, he's still. But then I'm just going to switch myself out. You know, I hate switching Pokemon mid-battle. You lose a turn, but Stallone is invincible against Rattatas, so really not much lost. Yeah, even a Hyper Fang, which is actually very dangerous, doesn't hurt him very much. That's why I like having a Geodude. Oh, he still didn't gain a level. Well, screw it. Time for my Bulbasaur. Big Pecker, do your worst. So yeah, there's a huge level difference here, and he might growl me into oblivion, but I think that more likely he'll just use Leech Seed over and over again, which doesn't help him at all. And yeah, I did pretty decent damage. I'll take it. Yeah, oh shoot, I wanted to show you. I wanted to save state and show you what happens when you use a Zubat, but I will just do it the old-fashioned way right now and switch in. Batfleck, go! So even though Leech Life is super effective against grass and poison, so you get that double effectiveness, it's been growled now, but here's how much damage it does. Well, okay, well now it's been 2 growls, but you can see based on how little this does, how little it did when it started. Yeah, it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very weak move. In later gens, they actually made it power 80, I think, and made it. They learn it later. Oh, why are my Supersonics failing? See, Vine Whip doesn't hurt him though, and that's a nice thing because he's doubly resistant to it, being flying and poison. But anyway, so it's nice. You can, if you want to use Zubat, you can confuse him, and that way, you know, it can be an actual faster battle if he's hurting himself more often, but it's kind of random. So between the two of these guys, they finished him off. There's Big Pecker's level up. Can't believe I named him that. That's the first time I've named him that, actually. All right, rival defeated. Goodbye, my friend. You guys play the new one yet on the Switch? It's so funny how your rival is like so nice to you. He's like actually kind of your friend, you know. Whereas this guy, smell you later. Such a dick. By the way, plug for my channel. If you're coming here not knowing who I am, but just because you are interested in Pokemon, I make really fantastic recap videos of TV and movies. Go check it out. I'm amazing. I have double checked, by the way. I am in fact recording this time, so we're good. Now, it's Nugget Bridge. Nugget Bridge is kind of annoying. Let me actually use Big Pecker here, get him a little bit more experience, because this guy is a bug trainer. Yeah, you can see having a Sparrow with Peck, it's really good against these Caterpies and Weedles. The other main reason I don't catch one earlier, just, you know, just to start powering up, is because it's super rare. Sparrows are super rare back in that first patch of grass where the Nidorans live. So I figure it's better just to get one now. He would only be about this level anyway, so you're not missing much. All right, so Nugget Bridge. Here's the first Pidgey. Now, Rock Throw makes me cry every time. Sometimes you just don't even notice how bad its accuracy is because it just works pretty well. But sometimes, like this, you're in for a world of pain. Luckily, he's not using Sand Attack on me. Oh my god, I missed again. It's okay. It's okay. 2 misses is not bad. I've had 6 misses in a row before, but this time I get it on my 3rd. If you do get Sand Attack, make sure you switch Pokemon for this Nidoran and then switch back in. But luckily, no Sand Attacks this time, so I just get to Crush. This is poor Rabbit. This guy, pretty sure, is Rattata and Ekans, just like Short's kid was. Maybe they're cousins. Alright, so here's the Ekans. Let's see how this goes, and this can be, you know, this can be super annoying. Stallone is actually slower than Ekans, so if he raps, he gets to go first. I don't even get to hit him once. You know, maybe I should change out to What's His Dick. I'm going to. Well, I'll wait till this rap ends. Okay, if he raps me twice in a row. So it's funny, the funny thing is, if a trainer is smart, they can actually rap you to death if your speed is too slow. That's happened to me before. At the grass gym. There you go, a nice mist wrap. This guy should be faster than the Ekans and will water gun him to death. Honestly, that's the better thing to do here. I don't know why I sent in Sloan. Zubat! You know what, I'm just gonna keep Bubbles out. Bubbles, you get to enjoy some time in the sun. Because yeah, otherwise I'm just throwing rocks at him. I'm probably missing 3 times. I'm probably getting confused and then missing again, so let's just finish this off. No, Bubbles, you failed me! God, I hate Nugget Bridge. This kid is so annoying. Now, this girl, she's got exactly the same Pokemon as her friend in position number 2. All right, quick attack. That's what I like to see. Yeah, rock throw, hit the first time. Is it gonna one-hit her? Obviously. I'm the man. Good job, Sloan. Yeah, you level up. You level up. I can fast forward through the rest of this because Nidoran does not pose any sort of threat. And we're on to number 5. This guy is a very interesting one because he has a Mankey. Yeah, what's up? So he's type fighting, which is actually strong against rock. But unfortunately for him, Karate Chop in Gen 1 is type normal, and it doesn't hurt me at all. There's so many problems with Gen 1. It's just like, how in the world is Karate Chop not type fighting? I always loved that this is a Team Rocket recruitment trick, you know? They give you a nugget, and then they say, hey, join in. It would be nice, say, eventually a remake of Pokemon where you can say yes and join Team Rocket. You have the option to be evil. With any luck, I destroy this guy. No, I should have just put in Wartortle from the start. I hate Ekans. Oh my god, I hate Zubat so much. This guy over here is also annoying. I'm pretty sure he's got a Rattata, then an Ekans. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it so many times that I've memorized everything. Maybe I have. Should I be? Is that impressive? Or should I be a little bit embarrassed? It's impressive. Okie dokie. Now, a very exciting part of the game because we'll be catching a grass Pokemon here. This is how we're going to beat Misty. You want to catch one of the grass Pokemon that live here. In blue version, it is my boy Bellsprout. And in red, it's Oddish. Either one works equally well. Here's a Bellsprout right away, level 12 too. That's good. I think they can be up to level 14, but I don't care enough to wait. Plus, I got a couple Pokeballs. I'll be sitting around here for a while trying to catch an Abra. So if I find a higher level one, I'll just catch that one too. What am I gonna name it? We're just gonna go with Plant D. We'll see. I might catch a level 14 anyway, and we'll have a chance to come up with a better one then. So during this section, I'll fast forward as I'm looking for an Abra. They're not actually that rare, so it normally doesn't take that long. This time it's taking a little bit longer. Yeah, there's a level 14 Bellsprout. Yeah, the extra levels are actually worth it because you can only get it so much experience on the fights on the way to Bill's house, and you want it to learn Sleep Powder, which it doesn't learn until sort of right on the cusp of how high you can get it. Let's see if we come up with a better nickname here this time. I'm just gonna name it Salad. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, more Abra hunting time. Seriously, it normally doesn't take this long. Hey, it's an Abra! What's up? What's up, my boy? It's level 8. I like a level 10 Abra. A level 8 will do just fine. So, as you remember, catching Abras, they teleport away right away. And I used to try to do sneaky things like get a Jigglypuff and put it to sleep or whatnot. But sometimes it's just better to straight up throw a Pokeball. And I have a Great Ball. In my experience, this has worked 100% of the time. But we'll find out. Oh my god. Whoops, oh, I saved my state. Okay, see, I normally play this actually straight up on my Game Boy Color. And where that's not an option, but luckily I'm on the computer here for you. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me that like the RNG is set, you know, like as soon as the battle starts. Oh, I bet it is. Oh god, what if I throw a Pokeball? Sometimes that works just as well. Oh god. The Great Ball always works! Why did it not work this time? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was supposed to happen on the first time. If you're playing on the Game Boy, on an emulator, save your state. If you're playing on the Game Boy, just, save, as, in the grass. Anyway, time for a nickname for Abra. Now, I've got a good one for him. Kadabra loves bending his spoons, which makes me think of There Is No Spoon which makes me think of my boy Keanu, who kind of looks like an Abra. What do you think? What do you think? I think he does. Level 10 Abra is again, is preferable, but I don't care that much. It's fine. What I am gonna do now, I don't have him in my party because I caught 2 of these fools, and I have I was gonna teleport. I was gonna teleport back to the Poke Center. It was gonna be really cool. Instead, I'm gonna have to walk the Walk of Shame. Oh, there's an Abra. What do you think about this? Is it level 10? Well, that's just how life goes sometimes. What I'm gonna do is throw my lone Pokeball at it, and maybe I get it, and then, you know, maybe not. YOLO. Oh, no. Okay, YOLO. Whatever. Wow, talk about the Walk of Shame. It was gonna be the teleport of swagger, but here we are. Okay, so what I wanna do is get my Keanu out of someone's PC. Now what we're gonna eventually do is leave him with the daycare man. And if you have him at level 10, sort of leaving him there and then going through the SS hand and getting the Thunder Badge is like the perfect amount to get him to 15. So then you can level him up to Kadabra at 16 and he learns Confusion. But since he's only level 8, I feel like I'm just gonna give him some experience now. I think I'm gonna have a good opportunity here in a minute. This is TM45 Thunder Wave, totally useless. But now it's time to power up our Salad to beat Misty. Anyway, that was really easy. So now it's this guy, but it's actually a Machop that he sends out first. I hate these hikers because you put out your plant Pokemon and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take you down, and then it's a Machop and you're like, damn it, what are you doing with a Machop? But again, the Machop is no problem for Stallone, even though he's super effective, Karate Chop type normal, so it's gonna look like this. So for the Geodude, make sure you put in your grass Pokemon of choice. Not that you have a choice, but depending on which version you're playing, you can Vine Whip him pretty easily. It's gonna be no problem, some nice free XP. I don't wanna fight this kid because he's got some dumb stuff, but this kid right here, this guy, he's got a Slowpoke. Slowpoke's a really tough one for us right now because he's type Water and Psychic. So never mind, I'm just gonna totally skip this guy. This girl, however, is a good one to kill. She's got normal stuff. This hiker is another good place where you get some plant experience. Now this guy here, if you pull him out, you can walk past him and get Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss, I'm not sure. I sort of don't know if it's any good. I feel like it does exactly the amount of damage as your Pokemon's level. So there might be some use for that. I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. This guy though has a Pokemon that I can get some plant XP from. All right, so Salad's level 17. That's pretty good. He hasn't learned Sleep Powder yet, but I think she'll get there by the end of Misty's first trainers. This girl, I'm pretty sure, has plant Pokemon. So it's time for Big Pecker. On to Bill. You guys remember this. You separate him from his teleportation system. We can fast forward through it. And he gives us the SS ticket. So, moving right along. Now I get to do the Swagger Teleport. Yeah, let's go. Get me out of here, Keanu. Heal up before Misty. And it's time for Gym Battle number 2. What is this, hour 52 minutes? Yeah, I think it's normally takes me about 2 hours to get here. Whatever. So, Water Pokemon Battle. First trainer here. I don't normally want to fast forward through gym trainer battles, but this one's very uneventful. And here's Sleep Powder. Perfect. Yeah, if you start with the lower level Bellsprout, it's actually, you cannot quite make it here sometimes, but we're good. Poison Powder, like I said, is useless. Wrap can be handy sometimes, so we'll keep it. And Growth is actually a key part of our strategy, as we'll see in a second. First things first, though, this next battle is kind of hilarious because even though we're in a water gym, I'm gonna send out my rock Pokemon Geodude first. Why? He's gone crazy! Someone take the keyboard away from him. No, it's okay. See, she's gonna send out a Goldeen, which is a fish, but it doesn't actually know any water type moves at all. It knows Peck, which is flying type for some reason. I wish it knew Horn Attack instead. That would make more sense. But no, so if you put out your grass Pokemon, she's actually gonna do a lot of damage to it, especially if you get supersonicked. I've died here before to her with my grass Pokemon, and it's just really sad. Stallone, though, assuming he ever gets unconfused, can make short work of her. There we go, Goldeen done. Putting Salad back out front, doing a save state just for a good measure. How's my health? How's my Salad's health? I'm gonna heal up to full because every little bit actually does matter here. And it's Misty time! Gym leader number 2, water Pokemon. Here's Misty in her sexy black bikini. Didn't use that one in the show, but that's okay. I like her tank top too. Staryu! What I'm gonna do with Staryu is put it to sleep. She's gonna use X Defend. See, that's good. Sometimes she'll just straight up use Tackle, and it can actually do a bit of damage. These starfish are strong, but while it's sleeping, I'm gonna use Growth as many times as I possibly can because Starmie is actually really strong. I think if you don't Growth at all first, Starmie will tackle you to death before you can Vine Whip it to death. So it doesn't matter as much with if you are on red version with an Oddish, because every time you absorb, you get health back. So I think you just sort of absorb your way through it. But as long as Staryu's sleeping here, I want a Growth. I don't have an exact number of Growths in my head, basically as long as it stays asleep. But also I think that was plenty there. This was a nice long sleep, so I'm just going to finish it off. You want to be able to get to a point where you kill it. Sometimes you can kill it in one hit, the Starmie, which is nice. But you want to at least kill it in 2 hits. Starmie, and don't change Pokemon here. That's the thing. The Growth will stick. Your special will be raised as long as you are in battle. So she's going to tackle. Oh, see, yeah, look how strong it is, especially with the critical hit. Ouch. You don't need to put it to sleep because you're more likely to just fail. Ooh. Oh, when you get a critical hit, it undoes. It's actually bad if you've increased your stats. It ignores all of the growths I just did, so that's kind of unfortunate. But I guess we'll both get critical hits, and luckily, Misty's very likely to use X Defend anyway, so you have at least one extra turn of not dying, but this one should do pretty well. And there we go, Starmie done. Hey, Salad, growing to level 19. Good job. And I've defeated Misty. Time for another badge. I am well on my way now to being a Pokemaster. She's going to give me Bubble Beam, which is much better than Bide, at least. I'm not going to ask her what it does because I don't care. I am out of here. Alright, so, saving the game. Just under 2 hours. Again, not a speed run, but I'm trying to move through this pretty quickly, and that's pretty good. Alright, so what's next? I've got some Pokemon here. Let's heal them up. Before I go any farther, it's actually important to stop at the mart. The reason I came here is for some antidotes, just a couple more, since I'm loaded, because they don't actually sell antidotes down in the next town's place. I also want a couple more Pokeballs, because I'll have to catch some stuff eventually, and a couple more potions just for the walk down there, because we'll be able to get super potions down there, but, you know, YOLO. Okay, now we're going over to the house to get out of town. This Rocket is actually a fight that there's no real great option for. He's got a Drowsy. And Drowsy type Psychic, obviously Confusion is strong against everything. But we'll get there in a second. First, I have to take care of his matchup. Now, I'm actually going to do what I was talking about before. This is a good time to do it. I'm going to put out Keanu. Yeah, there's the Drowsy. Yeah, level 17. Ugh. So, Keanu's here, level 8. He'll get some nice experience from this. Normally, what I would do with this Drowsy is just Mega Punch it to death. If I miss too many times, Confusion can actually kill Stallone. Look how much damage it deals. Yeah, it's legitimate. And Mega Punch, it's got decent defense too. Mega Punch will probably take at least 2 or 3 hits. But since I'm trying to get my Abra some points, I'm just going to self-destruct him. Theoretically to death. Wow, yeah. Boom! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the best way to deal with him. Keanu gains 370 points. There he is, up to level 10. Didn't miss a beat. Boom. So I'm going to get Dig, and that's nice because that's a great move. That'll help me get through the Electric Gym. here's a quick note. I have to go heal now because my Geodude's dead. We are going to give our Abra over to the Daycare Man. What's up, Daycare Man? Now, the way this works, Pokemon get 1 experience point for every step you take while he's here. I've done this, like I said, 100 times-ish. Every time, you leave him there now at level 10, and when you go down, do the SSN, get the Thunder Badge, and come back, he will be exactly level 15, which is perfect because he evolves to Kadabra at level 16, and Kadabra learns Confusion at 16. So if Abra gets to 16 and then you have him evolve at 17, Kadabra will never learn Confusion and he will be totally useless. If you end up in that situation, you can trade your Abra for a Mr. Mime. No one's favorite thing to do because Mr. Mime is pretty lame, but I have done it before and he has successfully, wrecked everything throughout the game, so it's no big deal. Over here, I'm skipping most of these trainers because they're dumb. This one right here, a lot of people remember him. He's got the Butterfree. I am going to fight him just because he's sort of in my way. He can be sort of a tough fight because he's, again, Confusion actually hurts, and he's liable to use Sleep Powder on you and who knows what else, but I think I should be able to just crush him really easily, and I don't want to have to avoid him every time, See, here's a Stun Spore. As long as I'm not fully paralyzed, it's all good, because I can kill him in one hit. So there we go. Could have been dangerous, but not for a Pokemaster like me. These guys over here, this girl's got a lot of Pidgeys. We could basically, Stallone makes quick work of them at this point, no longer much of a danger. And this guy here, he's got Rattatas, which also is no problem, even for a paralyzed Stallone. So, we made it down to Vermilion City. Don't need a fishing rod because I'm not going to catch any Magikarp. Gyarados, some people like to buy the fish and then give it to the Daycare Man and then, have a Gyarados pretty early, but I have no use for a Gyarados, to be honest. Alright, let's buy some Paralyze heals so that never happens again. And some Awakenings just in case. There we go. This is a good time to have all that. Ice heals never, ever get frozen, so... now that I've said that, I'm just going to buy some. Screw it, I'm loaded, whatever. Okay, so here's a bunch of Super Potions. Let's buy 10. YOLO! You want a lot for Rock Tunnel and for everything. I forget how many Pokeballs I have left. Let's see. 3 Pokeballs. I need to catch 1, 2 things. I'll just buy a couple more. Okay, so... we should be good. We already have a Sparrow. Otherwise, you can go over to the grass here and catch one. But since we already have one, we're going to go ahead and trade for a Ducks right away. Hi, do you have Sparrow on trade for Farfetch'd? Yep. All right, enjoy Big Pecker, little girl. I'm just going to Turbo Mode through that because, yeah. And we got our Farfetch'd. That's what I like to see. Oh. My Sparrow's doing great. Yeah, enjoy it. So Ducks is my favorite Pokemon, maybe. Yeah, it's a duck. He knows Peck 2, and he can learn Cut and Fly. In case that wasn't obvious, that's why we want a Ducks. The other big thing you got to do in Vermilion City, go to the Pokemon League over here, talk to this guy so you can get your Bike Voucher. Bike Voucher, obviously very good because walking is just so slow. Let me check if I'm ready for the SSN. We've got our Stallone, we've got our Wartortle bubbles, we've got Salad, and we've got our new Ducks. So we should be good. Let me do a save. Alright, Cruise Ship SSN. Now the thing is about it, I am going to totally ignore everyone. Again, not a speedrun, but most of these guys are kind of useless. The battles are annoying to fight. Except for this one, I've got to stop in here because I want that Tm8 in the corner. Fight this guy real quick. Stallone will make short work of him. So Tm8 Bodyslam, it's a pretty good normal attack. You can do a couple things with it. You can don't talk to this girl, by the way, up there. If you get too close to her, she'll attack you. Okay. You can do a few things with it. You can teach it to Stallone right now and avoid him having Mega Punch, which misses so often, but I feel like Mega Punch is good enough. You could teach it to Bubbles, because right now his only physical attack is Tackle. I might need it later. I'm doing some things differently this time, I think, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I do want to teach these other TMs while I'm thinking about it. Let's go for Dig. I definitely want that on my Stallone. And let's get our... Oh, this is Seismic Toss. No, I don't know where I want that either. But I want some Bubble Beam. May as well give it to Bubbles. He loves Bubbles, so he loves Bubble Beam. I'm in fact going to straight up upgrade Bubble with it, even though these are useless moves, but there's no reason to have too many water moves. But this will be good. That's a great move to go through Rock Tunnel, you know, that way you have plenty of water PP for all the rock stuff. Alright, down, quick stop in the kitchen to the trash cans and grabbing a Great Ball. I don't think I need this for anything, to be honest. There's no Pokemon I really want to catch until I'll be able to buy Great Balls. But it doesn't matter. It's just for good luck. I don't need to go out there, though. So the reason I don't fight people in the SSN, you know, you've got all these sailors on the deck and stuff. You think it's a good place to power up your grass Pokemon, but you'd be wrong, because most sailors have a Tentacool, which grass is useless against because it's type 2 poison. And most of the rest of these guys, they're just normal Pokemon. And what, am I going to just plow ahead with Stallone more? He's a high enough level already. We'll be fine. Here, though, is my rival fight. Wow. Let's see how this goes. It should be good, but last time, the time I just played through this where I was not recording, Stallone missed with Rock Throw 8 times in a row. No joke. And that was before he even got sand attacked. So sometimes you get totally screwed, and sometimes you just hit on your first try. So let's see which kind of run this one is. Oh, there's one. All right, let's see if I can. And there's a sand attack. Now it's going to be even harder to hit. Oh, but I did it! Second try! And I should one-shot. I'm good. Oh, God. It was really frustrating that other time. Eradicate. Because I was sand attacked, I want to change real quick. I'll just put out some bubbles. There we go. But I do want to change back to Stallone in case he uses some Hyper Fang. No reason for Bubbles to take the injury. When Eradicate's just not gonna put up much of a fight here against my Geodude, I'm gonna use my new Dig, because why not? It's actually gonna be stronger than Mega Punch because he is type Ground. So of course, the stab bonus, same type attack bonus, if your Pokemon is the type of the move, it's stronger. It's like 50% stronger. Now Kadabra, again this is, oh never mind, it's not free experience, because he does know Confusion now. He's still got a 50% chance of just using Teleport instead. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, just go ahead with Stallone. Even if he hits me with Confusion, I can definitely take one hit and then kill him in one because his defense is so weak. Boom. Now it's time for Ivysaur. Let's put out our new Ducks in the only battle Ducks will ever see. Ducks will be in our party at the end of the Elite Four. But this will be the only time that he actually fights. So yeah, I'm gonna get growled to death, and it's going to be annoying because now my Peck is pretty weak. But ouch! Don't tackle me like that. In the end, I'm gonna win. I might even sand attack him here because this tackle kind of hurts. Ow! Stop that! I'm a cute little ducky. Normally he'll just use Leech Seed 5 times in a row, and then oh my God! How do you hit me? I sand tackle. Well, this is a lot more dangerous than it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a nice, easy fight. Okay, come here. There we go. You cannot hit me anymore, and I'm not gonna bother leering him because then he'll just growl me some more. So again, it's just peck. Oh my God! How are you hitting me? There's sand all up in your face. Okay, one more hit. There we go. That's taken care of. Anyway, good job, Ducks. Anyway, time for the SSN to leave. Now, how many of you cheated the game by having a traded Pokemon from a friend that knew Cut, so you didn't have to do this? Come back later in the game when you know Surf, and surfing over to that little patch of land. I definitely did, searching for Mew, and I found a dump truck over there. My brother and I were so excited, we thought, oh my god, this is it, Mew's in the dump truck. Unfortunately though, there is nothing in the dump truck. We even tried fishing in it and strengthening it, but no, it's just there for no good reason. And Mew's not actually in the game, so anywhere you read that there is, it's a lie. Well, except for cheats or glitches or whatever. So, we've got Cut. Let's go ahead and use it right now, then we can deposit some things actually, because now's as good a time as any. Now it's time to fight the Electric Gym. Ducks use Cut. And it's time for the hardest part of the entire game, the Trash Cans of Doom. You guys remember this? You've got to find the 2 switches in the trash cans. But they are likely to move, and it's totally random as far as I'm aware, so it might take a million years. First thing though, obviously just beat all these guys. Here, I'll show you real quick how this gym's gonna go. Pikachu's going to do anything it wants. Stallone's gonna dig a hole and then one shot him, and that's basically how the rest of these fights all go. And fast forward, there you go. Do make sure you bring these guys into the aisle because you don't want to have to walk past them. Okay, it's trash can time. You look in the trash, you guys probably remember this. Let me show you what the issue is. Hey, there's a switch under the trash. Turn it on. First electric lock opened. So the second electric lock is always next to it, but it could be this one or it could be this one. And it's just I feel like I'm always wrong. There's only trash in here. So yeah, the electric locks are set. So if I was playing on my Game Boy, that would be sad, but because I'm able to save state on the emulator, what? Wait a minute. Oh my god, did it really just give me the second switch in the same trash can? Maybe that's why I miss it all the time. Maybe it... my mind is blown. I'm not going to argue though, because we're done with that hell, and it's time for the battle against Lieutenant Serge. I don't even need to heal. That's how confident I am. Hey kid, what are you doing in here? This guy talks about back in the war, how electric Pokemon saved him. That would be an interesting mini animated movie about the great Pokemon War that happened, I guess, at some time in the past. But in any case, it's a Voltorb. Now, Voltorb is the only Pokemon in here that can actually hurt me at all. Let's see if he does it. He uses Tackle. Nope, he doesn't. He can use Sonic Boom, which will deal exactly 20 health, regardless of defense. But in any case, he can only do it once before I kill him with Dig, so I'm not scared. Alright, Pikachu time. This is going to be a pretty boring one. There's not much of an oil painting you could make for this one. It's, I mean, it would be fun to have the whole series of all the gym fights. The last one was the sleeping Staryu as Bellsprout is just growing to an epic size. But this one would be Stallone popping out of a hole and punching this Raichu in the face, I suppose. Yep, he's not gonna do anything that could possibly hurt me. And he's gone. Sorry. So that's gonna mark my 3rd gym badge. Alright, I am truly a Pokemaster. Now he gives me the best move yet. For his TM, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's fantastic. It's actually a move that I use at the end of the game for my final electric Pokemon because it is more accurate than Thunder. That's something a lot of people don't really realize as they're casually playing. You know, they think Thunder's got to be the ultimate electric attack, and it is. It is a little bit stronger, but it turns out it's not that much stronger than Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has 15 PP, and it has 100% accuracy instead of Thunder, which has like 80. It's liable to miss when you need it most, so Thunderbolt always works well for me. Now, before we walk back up, we have to go get Flash. So we gotta go through Diglett. Oh god, I almost forgot the most important thing. I hope I don't end up taking too many steps here and accidentally over-leveling my Abra. I've never seen that happen, and I've messed up a bunch, but what I want to do is buy repels. I want to buy 10 repels because I'm going to use them through all of Rock Tunnel. I don't want to be fighting random encounters as I go through there, and I also don't want to be fighting random encounters as I go through Diglett's Cave. I want to fight one, though. If you'll notice, my Pokédex is 9. That's right. If you catch the Zubat, it's 9. Otherwise, you're only at 8 here. Maybe you caught a Clefairy or Jigglypuff. But basically, what I'm going to do is catch 1 Diglett. Catch my first Diglett, and that will bring me up to 10, and that's all you need to get Flash. So let's see how this one goes. I can't use... Do you think I'll kill it with Water Gun? Let's find out. I don't want to have to tackle it more than once, so... I have faith that Diglett... Oh, well, bye, Diglett. Fuck. Hey, no, actually, I just wanted to kill him, gain a level. What do you think? Let's try this again, then. You can catch a Drowsy over in the grass to the right, and he can use him as your flasher. But he's relatively rare. You'd be running around for a bit. I'd rather just catch a Diglett now, since it's on my way, and we're good to go. In here, by the way, this is where... This guy doesn't say anything, right? Yeah, okay, totally useless. This kid over here is the one where you can trade your Abra for Mr. Mime. But, you know, we want to avoid that if at all possible. Not just because Mr. Mime is creepy and weird, but because he doesn't learn Psybeam. Alright, remember me, I'm Professor Oak's aide. Got 10 kinds of Pokemon, supposed to give you an HM5. And I have caught exactly 10. Give me that Flash. Alright, let's go down here real quick. There's some things I'll pick up. So, going back through Diglett's Cave. Actually, I literally forget. If I use Dig, does it take me back to the start of the cave, or does it take me back to the last Pokemon Center? Let's find out. Yeah, I made it, man. I'm the best. I'm amazing. All right, so we're just going straight off. I bought lots of repels, right? 9 repels. I bought lots of super potions, right? 9, that should be fine. And I've got enough Pokeballs. Good, 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 good. I don't want to swing by the mart. I'm ready to just move on here. Make sure you do have an empty slot here. Otherwise, you're going to go say, give me my Abra back, and he's going to say, oh, looks like your party's full. And it's like, damn it, man, you don't even have a PC in your room so I can conveniently deposit an extra Pokemon? He makes you walk all the way back to town because he's a douchebag. All right, let's see. Did I do this perfectly? Oh, God, I suck. How did I mess this up? I must have walked like 6 steps less than normal. I'm going to do 2 laps. And if this doesn't do it... Wow. I'm just going to do 2 more laps real quick. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. See, I know what I'm doing here. I'm the master. Well, first things first, I'm going to go get my bicycle. All right, got the bike. Very exciting time, and now I can walk faster. Where's my Keanu? Get up in front. You remember I left a couple of these guys alive? We're gonna go kill them. That's why I really like to have the extra rare candy. That's why you fight the extra rocket with your Geodude. But in any case, this shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, well, round that up to 90 each to 200. That's halfway there, basically, and I'm gonna get the last half on this Slowpoke guy. All right, so I'm gonna do a whole thing where I self-destruct, kill the Slowpoke, and Keanu can have all the experience, and hopefully that's enough. Oh yeah, baby, we're good. Level 16. Whew. Yeah, Keanu's evolving. Yeah, Kadabra. All right, so this guy's gonna be carrying me through the entire midsection of the game. There's confusion, and we're good to go. Okie doke. Ducks, do your worst. So, first girl. First girl here has some grass Pokemon, and you know it's good against type grass. Psychic. Not actually, of course, but just another little snide rant about why Psychic is good against poison at all. That doesn't make sense to me. And then the fact that every single grass Pokemon in the game is types 2 poison, unless you count Paris. It's type 2 bug. I just use Teleport. I'm just mocking it at this point. That's what I get for ranting while I'm trying to battle. Okay, now, confusion. Let's watch as Keanu does his thing. I don't think he can... Oh, never mind, he gets a crit. I was about to say he can't one-shot these guys yet, but he's getting there. Nice little Bellsprout. The nice thing about Psychic 2 that makes him so strong is that he's extraordinarily fast. So he's gonna go before all these guys. He might get wrapped here, but no, not even. Get out of my face. And there it is. Keanu's first battle was a resounding success. This TM is actually Teleport. TM30, so I don't need that, but I will come down here to fight this guy. You go fight a guy with some Beedrills up there. I forgot what this guy has. I'm just not gonna bother. Screw it. Screw him. And screw that guy. Obviously Caterpie not type poison, but you know, bug Pokemon not gonna put up much of a fight anyway. Alright, now, here we are. It's time to catch our next Pokemon. You can find in this grass pretty commonly a Voltorb. Hey! Now Voltorb is not great because it never actually learns Thunder Shock, which is what you want your electric Pokemon to know, because that has the high PP. You know, that's got 30 times, and later on in the game, we're going to be powering up our electric Pokemon by fighting about 100 swimmers in a row. And if all you have is Thunderbolt with only 15, you're gonna have to fly back and visit the Poke Center like a million times. So that's why Voltorb is not a good choice. But he is a good choice for right now to flash my way up in Rock Tunnel. So I'm gonna name him Flasher. Well, I accidentally hit question mark, so I'll just go with it. I was going to give him an exclamation point, but that's fine. You could have named him The Flash or Barry Allen if you're into those types of things, but I'm not. I actually don't watch that show. Don't forget to actually pull him out of your box first. Let me go ahead and use the HM on him right away. Let's do a save before Rock Tunnel. Now, Rock Tunnel, I do have to flash, actually. I'm not one of those crazies that can actually memorize all the steps. Let me use my repel right away, otherwise I'm liable to run into some sort of Zubat. This guy here, he is the Slowpoke guy, but he first has Cubone. There you are. Cubone's a nice Pokemon that I never use because I've almost never caught one. They're kind of rare to get, you know what I mean? But anyway, he's... Oh, wow. Yeah, see, that's what I get for not fighting any of those guys. I'm a little bit underleveled, but he's gonna catch up quick because... Plenty of rock dudes around here, and Cubone still didn't pose much of a problem. There it is, there's one level already. Alright, now, the moment of truth. One of the hardest fights in the game. Not this guy, but actually the next Slowpoke is an even higher level. But let's see how Stallone does it. Now, Confusion hurts him a decent amount, but he's got a lot of HP now. And I'm pretty sure Slowpoke does not know Water Gun, so he can't hurt me with much. And... even Stallone being slow, he's faster than Slowpoke. So that's why this is... I can't one-hit him, but whatever. As long as I don't miss with this Mega Punch, it should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's the clear way to take down these Slowpokes. I don't know why I said it was so hard. It's just hard because you don't really have any great, like, super effective options, you know what I mean? Okay. Time to get on the bicycle, and we're going down here, and this bastard is the next Slowpoke guy. Slowpoke's a fantastic Pokemon because of his types. What does this girl have? I don't know, so I'm going with Stallone up front. Oh no, she's a planter. This should be an easy cleanup for Keanu. Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about having all grass Pokemon be type 2 poison and having Psychic be good against poison is that you literally don't need a fire Pokemon for anything. This guy, in fact, has some fire Pokemon, speaking of. In the meantime, just taking out some of the hikers here. It's no big dealio. This is what I hate more than anything else when you have your water Pokemon out because you're going to fight some rocks, but he sends out a Machop first. Speaking of Machops, that's one of the things you can catch in Rock Tunnel, but I don't find any real use for it. I really don't need much XP for Bubbles from here on out. He's not going to do much. These are the last batch of rock Pokemon we fight, and my Kadabra is going to be doing most of the work from here on out. Basically, it's going to be the Keanu and Stallone show. We could make a real-life live-action movie of my Pokemon run, starring Stallone and Keanu. That would be a dream come true. Oh God! I just learned Bubble Beam. I wasn't paying attention. You know what? I don't even want Bubble Beam. Who needs it? I got Water Gun. Sorry, Bubbles. You don't know any Bubble moves anymore. Ooh, what's this girl have? I think she might actually have a Clefairy. Jigglypuff, yeah, I'm right on the money. Hey, it's so cute! Look at it! Oh God, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna punch its face. Alright, we're almost done here. Oh, my sad Bubbles. No longer knowing Bubble Beam. It'll be a big point of drama in the live-action movie when Stallone and Keanu's old mentor, you know, he was here before any of them, Bubbles, played by Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys, and he forgets how to bubble. It'll be great. Okay, I'm gonna put my bird outside too because he's chirping up a storm. Okay, now he's a happy bird. Chat, try to tell me who else can play the rest of these roles. We've got Salad Ducks. Let's get him like a comedy actor. You know what I mean? Flasher can have a bit part. You know, whoever you think would fit that. I forget which way I'm going. Oh God! I like to skip this guy because he's a douchebag. I think he's got some slow pokes also. Okay, we can probably fast forward through the rest of these guys. I'm gonna put Keanu out front. Have Keanu and Stallone ever been in a movie together? Someone Google that. Someone Google that and find out. I'm thinking no, but there might be something I'm forgetting. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of Rock Tunnel. Hooray! Okay, so we are now in Lavender Town. Yeah, there's that Lavender Town music. Anyway, enough of that. What I'm gonna do right now is let's go do some PC management. I'm not gonna go into Ghost Tower yet. You go in there, you have to fight your rival. Here, I'm gonna go look at him. What are you doing up there, Bumfart? I see you. I see you up there, Bumfart. So the problem with him right now is that he has a sneaky Gyarados at this point. And Gyarados is not a huge problem. He's double weak to electric because for inexplicable reasons he's type 2 flying. But I don't have any electric Pokemon yet. And so I actually don't have anything I can hurt him with. What I would do is send out Stallone. Because Gyarados at level 20 should not know any water type moves. He should know like maybe Bite, basically, which I could destroy him with. But his Gyarados, because he's super special, knows Hydro Pump at level 20. So we'll get there when we get there. So in the Pokemon New version, I think you have to go up into Pokemon Tower to the top of it before they let you go down. In this one, I get to go over here first. I get to completely ignore it till I have the Self Scope. I think I have to fight one of these, and it'll be this guy. Okay, the rest of these guys I don't particularly want to fight. They'll just have normal type Pokemon and they're kind of worthless. So get out of my face. Let's see, there's a guy there that's got nothing. Oh, well, you know what? I'll fight him. YOLO. Oh God, oh wow, I regret everything in my life. Let's just take this guy out real quick. Okay, now we should be clear. Still can't go through the guard gate there, so it's time for another underground tunnel. You can ride your bikes down here. I feel like that's probably against the official rules, but luckily no one else is down here to complain, so we could just plow through like the hooligan we are. So, it's time for Celadon City. Yeah, life in the big city. Woo! Let me go ahead and hit the Poke Center here. A lot of important things we do in this city. Let's see, first I'm going to go around the back. Gonna go ahead and climb up this place and get our Eevee. Yay! Eevee is gonna get used for, I think, evolving into Jolteon and beating that damn Gyarados that our rival has. He has it here and he has it later before I normally I wouldn't get an electric Pokemon until quite late in the game. I would, once I have Surf and stuff, I would go over to that abandoned power plant and pick up one of the Magnemites. And I could talk for a long time about why a Magnemite, but I'll tell you later. Okay, now, vending machines. Get one of each, of course, and you give it to the little girl, who is just so thirsty, she's gonna drink all three of these back to back. Oh, plus get an extra fresh water for the guard, okay. TM13 is, of course, Ice Beam. As she explains, one of the best moves in the game. That will be how we're taking down the dragons. And this is, of course, TM48, Rock Slide. So that's much stronger and much better, much more accurate than Rock Throw. This one's not as useful, Tri Attack. I'm not going to teach those to anyone right now. Let me go over here. Here's the Snorlax, of course. What's up, Snorlax? Sleeping peacefully. Let me go get Fly, though, as soon as humanly possible. So, let's get this one going right away. I'll also teach Rock Slide to my guy. Okay, so, ducks. Even though you're a small little duck, fly me around. Yes, the flying map. Best part of the game. We're going just back to Celadon here, so I probably could have walked here in the time it took me to figure out how to teach him fly, but we're good now. So game corner. I think you can go fight Erica. You can go right through here and fight her. I'm going to wait because she's actually a bit strong for us right now. We're going to get Keanu, a bunch of XP inside game corner, then in Ghost Tower. I don't want any coins right now, or ever, because gambling is terrible. Slots are boring. Take down the poster rocket real quick. We can use Rock Slide now. Let me put these two right up at the top, because that's all I'm going to use. They got a lot of Rattatas as a thing, so I think mostly I'll have Stallone out first, and then I'll switch to Keanu. Go fight all these guys, because they're rockets, and they need to die. You could skip the guys on this floor entirely, actually, if you don't feel like it. They're a waste of time. I do know that this guy is going to be the first time Keanu really gets to shine. In any case, he's going to blow through everything this guy has. They're super weak. Yeah, look at that. The lift is down this way, so I actually want to go down to the bottom first. Oh, that's actually where you get double-edged, so I am going to come down here. Fight this guy in the face. What's up? Snuck up on you. Now, I picture this scene, if someone were to illustrate me going through the rocket game corner. I imagine that I've got my Kadabra just, like, out of his Pokeball, walking along, like, in front of me. Like down the hallways, just looking absolutely terrifying, just like slamming Zubats and stuff against the wall, and like rockets are like running in fear. That's how I would illustrate this one. Okay, it's been a while. Pretty sure we do this and that. Okay, here we are. So you can see this is why having a psychic Pokemon is quite good. It's going to be even more useful in Ghost Tower, where that's basically the best way to super effectively get through all the ghosts. Especially because you're faster than the ghosts. Ghosts are faster than most things, and so if you are just trying to like plow through it with your Wartortle, they will confuse you and put you to sleep and annoying stuff like that. This guy, obviously, one of the most missed items in the game. If you don't re-talk to him, you don't get the lift key, but I'm smart, so there we go. What am I doing? Got the lift key, time to get out of here. You know what, actually, I guess I need some room for items. I guess I'm going to evolve Eevee right now. I'm committing to this. But let's get some Eevee evolution. Yeah, now's the time. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my god. I forgot how cute Eevee was. And boom, Jolteon. What's up, mate? This is as good a time as any. I'll talk about why I never used Jolteon before. Because, well, he's level 25, which is a nice thing. See, in this run, I want to use Pokemon that you get at a high level. I'm not about to, catch a level 10 something and then power it up for a while. But he doesn't know Thundershock. He doesn't actually learn Thundershock until 32. So that's what makes all the Eevee evolutions kind of suck. Say you want Flareon, you don't even have any Fire TMs to teach him for a long time. So you're sitting there just tackling people until you finally learn Ember at 32 or whatever. And at that point, it's like, why do we even care about Ember? But luckily, I do know Thunderbolt, which is an incredible move. And we're gonna commit to it. We're gonna do it. Boom, Thunderbolted. Done. Alright, so that cleared up some space. Oh shoot, which way is the fast one? Okay. Doing some fast forwarding through this part. Little turbo mode spacebar action, and there we go. There's the lift. What's up these stairs here? I think it's just some more. Oh god! Oh. Well, we'll fight this guy. Whatever's over here is useless. Hyper Potion. I'll buy a bunch of these later, so what's the point of having it now? I'm just going to use it on Stallone. Hey! Oh my god, you're so healed! So, yeah, you can skip that room. And now the lift. All the way to the bottom is where we're going. These guys, obviously, are Jesse and James. Oh, Sandshrew. That's what it was. Definitely not where I want my Psychic going, but Bubbles can get in on this action. Kind of wish that he knew Bubble Beam. I've made some hilarious mistakes in this run for me claiming that it's my perfect strategy run. But, the strategy's there. It's just I wasn't paying full attention to what I was doing. There it is. There's the iron. There's the defense. And this will be a mini boss battle. Giovanni theoretically uses ground-type Pokemon, but in practice, he uses normal-type Pokemon and poison-type Pokemon, so I'm just going to leave Keanu out first and see what happens. Hey, it's a Giovanni. That's how he talks. It's a me, Giovanni. Oh, he actually does start with an Onyx. Well, luckily, I have an Onyx Master in my lineup. You don't need no Bubble Beam. This guy's gonna be just fine. There it goes. There's a Water Gun down the drain. Let's see what else this guy's got. Another Rhyhorn. Actually, yeah, I guess Bubbles, I guess this really is your battle. His last Pokemon is a Kangaskhan, which is not type ground at all. So I feel like it should be. It kind of looks like it, but it's just a normal type, which makes it kind of annoying because nothing's particularly good against it. Pretty sure it's Rock Slide time, baby, yeah. Bite being changed to Dark type in the later versions just makes me so sad because all of a sudden it hurts Rock types at normal amount. And it's like, what? It's Bite. It's not like Shadow Bite. It's just actually Bite, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, this guy's got pretty good defense. I can't, like, actually hurt him that badly. Luckily, he can hurt me even less badly. Oh, you know what I've done in the past? I've actually bought the Submission TM in Celadon Mart. That's a fighting type of move, which is pretty cool. And you can teach it to Stallone, and then when you have a normal type like this, you could submit him, probably almost one-hit him, because it's super effective. But it hits you with recoil for just like, I don't know, a bunch of damage. You really can't use it that often, but it actually would have been good for that fight. I should have done it. Anyway, there's Giovanni done, no problem. Gonna give me the old-fashioned self-scope here. Yeah, baby! Okay, so I've got all the Pokemon I want. I'll just keep them. Let's actually put some of these TMs away, and the self-scope I need. So we're good now. We've got a much clearer inventory. Pretty sure that's all that's here for now. It's time to go over to Lavender Town. Time to fly. Come here, ducks. Flippity flap flap flap. Flippity flap flap flap. Yeah! Pretty sure they sell full heals here, do they? They do not yet. Okay, well, they do have super repels. Okay, I definitely want some of these for all the ghosts. Now, like I was talking about before, if you do want to be catching all the Pokemon, I do recommend you don't repel too early, and then you catch yourself a Ghastly and or a Haunter, because it's a great one for catching Pokemon. But in the meantime, we have a more pressing matter. It's our rival fight. Is Jolteon ready to go? It knows Thunderbolt, so it should make quick work out of that Gyarados. But as always, our rival is going to start with a Pidgey type. Oh god, I'm nervous. Okay, let's do it. Hey, bum fart. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they'll use electric Pokemon, but I prefer my rock Pokemon on flying because they just cannot hurt me at all. I just love rock Pokemon, I guess. Maybe that's my issue. Here's the Gyarados, though. So normally what I would do against this is basically put out Bubbles. And at that point, I would have taught him Body Slam, perhaps. Maybe give him Double-Edged and just sort of slam my way through Gyarados. He can't really hurt Bubbles too much. Salad, of course, because he's Type 2 Flying, he's kind of, he's normally effective. The water and the flying cancel each other out. So that's why he's not good. And Keanu can hurt him a little bit with Confusion, but you can't one-shot him. And Stallone, of course, just gets hydro-pumped, even though that's ridiculously unfair. So Jolteon's really our best option here. I'm excited to see how it goes. And the thing is that I think Jolteon will be good. I'll fight enough thing. Oh, look at it. He's so cute from behind. I'll be able to fight enough Water-type Pokemon along the way that eventually he'll learn Thunder Shock, and he'll be a similar level to the... I'll be able to power him up the same way I would power up a Magnemite later. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's what I like to see, Jolteon! Chat, start thinking of good nicknames for Jolteon. Just kidding, this isn't live recorded, but if maybe you'll have a better one than what I come up with. Anyway, here's Growlithe. I will change Pokemon. Now this is another example where I could use Bubble. Obviously water good against fire, but I'd rather just use Stallone again! What's up, it's my boy! Yeah, he's good against fire too, so it's like, what? It's just the best type. Rock's actually good against fire. Not just. Rock and ground are both good against it. So, this is kind of unfair. Kadabra! See, we could have a Kadabra battle here, and I could use double-edged. I want to test it out. I want to see what it looks like. Because otherwise you just have Stallone punch him, and he's not strong enough yet. He's only level 20 that he won't be able to really beat me. But, see, I want to see how this goes. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. He's a lower level, and Kadabra is has much lower defense. Drowsy actually has pretty decent defense, but Kadabra, you like blow on him with a hard blow, and he's just down. So that worked pretty well. It'll be tougher later once he's a very high level Alakazam, but I've got a plan for that too, so no big deal. Anyway, Keanu gets to stick out for the Ivysaur because type 2 poison. Oh, look at him, he's a cute little Ivysaur. Cute little Ivysaur. Oh, is he dead in one hit? Yeah, okay. No longer an issue. Ducks no longer needed here. Is that going to be Psybeam? That would be very convenient for all these ghosts. Nope, not yet. Well, we'll get there. So, there's the Bumfart fight. Or the rival fight, depending on what you've named him. And so, remember I was just talking about how Drowsy has better defense and sort of better attack, and his special is still really good enough that he can crush people. So why don't I use a Drowsy instead of dealing with all the problems of trying to catch an Abra and then, you know, whatever. Well, Drowsy is not fast enough to be faster than these ghosts. That's the main issue. I tried that once and it was incredibly disappointing because even though he could one-shot them, they would always get like one hit in first. They would put you to sleep. It confuse you. So that's why on these psychic Pokemon, on these ghost Pokemon, you really want a nice, fast psychic type. Keanu or Mr. Mime. I mean, you know, Kadabra or Mr. Mime are your options. And that's, yeah, see, this is going to be, that's what this whole tower is going to look like. And in fact, we'll probably fast forward for a bit. You know, while I'm fast forwarding, I can talk about how it's kind of really unfair in Gen 1, obviously, that Ghost is supposed to be a good counter to Psychic. They're supposed to be super effective against it, but there's no Ghost-type moves except Nightshade, which does a set amount of damage, and Lick, which is extraordinarily weak. And because all the Ghosts are type 2 poison, it de facto makes Psychic super effective against Ghost. Okay, so we've basically made it through Ghost Tower, and now it's time for the Marowak fight. And even though he's a Ghost, he's still type... She is still type Ground, so it's gonna be Bubbles' game here. Oh no, it's a ghost! Hey, Marowak! Marowak's a cool Pokemon, but I never get to use her because Cubone's pretty rare. I think I've just like almost never caught a Cubone. It's like, how is that possible? Okay, yeah, so Bubble Beam would have been better, obviously. I'm just so embarrassed. But, yeah, I think we'll still be fine. I doubt Bone Club is going to one-shot me. No, we'll be okay. Good job, Bubbles! That's probably the last time I'll use you for a while. I don't think there's a lot of other ground or rock-type Pokemon around. And defeated the Ghost. Oh yeah, I forgot we got all these rockets up here now that are mandatory fights. I'll give you a hint, though. They all have Poison-type Pokemon. Except for maybe some Rattatas, which at this point I'm just going to leave in Keanu to kill because I don't feel like switching. By the way, that's another big reason that makes Kadabra better than Drowsy, is that Kadabra learns Psybeam. Drowsy does not. He learns a lot of useless stuff like Pound and Double Smack or whatever and Headbutt. Okay, so that was the last rocket. We walked right by him. We rescue Mr. Fuji. Blah, blah, blah. Rest in your spirits. Make sure you have love for your Pokemon. And there's the Pokeflute. Okay, thank you, old man. Let's get on out of here. First thing I'm going to do, I'll swing by the store, do a little inventory management. Beep, deep, bop, da boop, beep, deep, bop, da boop. Here we go. Where did we land on Jolteon's name? The Shocker. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to the team. All right, so who have I got right now? I've got the Shocker. Is my Jolteon. There he goes. I'm not going to use him much. The reason I don't get an electric Pokemon normally this early is because you don't fight a lot of water Pokemon for a long time until you fight a million when you're swimming. And then on the Elite Four, you need one. I got my Bubbles still. He's hanging around. He's going to be a surfer. Salad's still here, even though she's not super useful. Stallone, we see all the time. That's what he looks like from the front. He knows his good stuff, and Keanu here has been crushing it for us. Yeah, look at how bad the defense and attack is. That's the situation. But he beats everything. And let me just look at Ducks, too. I didn't look at Ducks. Hey, my favorite Ducks. What's up? All right, good recap. So let's do a heal. We'll deposit the Sylph Scope. Now Snorlax. Snorlax is a really nice Pokemon. Like, Snorlax would be a fantastic counter to Alakazam later. The only problem is there's no great way to level it up, you know? Like, what's it strong against? I guess you could basically use it as a rock type. You could basically put it out against the normals and just have it be a strong attacker. Getting to the next city, you obviously have two options. There's two Snorlaxes. One is down through all the fishermen, which would be great if you had an electric Pokemon. Normally I don't, so I go the other route. Down Cycling Road, it's all poison, and you can simply Kadabra everything to death. If I go this way, I actually get to level up Jolteon a little bit earlier here. I think that's the way I'm going to do it, because you know who doesn't need any more XP right now is Kadabra. So yeah, this is totally new for me actually, but I think I'm going to do it this way. So I don't have Thunder Shock yet, which is a high PP move. Instead, I've just got Thunderbolt. There's only 15, so basically 15 fish can die. We'll see how many are on the way to the Snorlax. But in any case, this is going to be a good time for the Shocker here. Yeah, you know, I never thought about using an Eevee evolution at this point, because I thought to myself, yeah, they don't learn their elemental moves until so high, like they're totally useless. But yeah, I forgot that you could give Thunderbolt to him, and then I think I could carry him through the end of the game. I love the Magnemite because it's nice and easy. You get him, it's already a strong level, and right at that point is when you want to surf down through all the swimmers. You get to just plow through and gain a bunch of levels up to that point, and you're basically ready for the Elite Four. But I think Jolteon will do basically the same thing. Who's cooler, Jolteon or Magneton? Chat, what do you think? I mean, Jolteon's obviously super cute and super cool. I'm a big fan of Magneton, though. I think he's weird. He's a freaking weirdo, you know, and I'm into that sometimes. Now, all the Pokemon on Cycling Road. So like I said, Kadabra doesn't need that experience at all. He's fine, and he's going to get a lot more, theoretically. But what that's really good to save it for is if you want to power up a new Psychic Pokemon now. What I would do, you could walk down this route with your Jolteon. When you get down to Fuchsia City, you can get an Execute, who will evolve into Executor. And you can teach him Psychic. He doesn't learn it naturally, but he's type Psychic. And the reason he's good is because he's a good Psychic blocker. He's actually got good attack and defense also. He's a just all-around amazing stats Executor. And in fact, I think I will do that to show you guys the power of the Executor. So here's my Snorlax. Now, I'm not trying to catch all the Pokemon in the game here, so let's see if I can catch him. I won't try too hard. There's my beautiful recorder solo. That's why he's probably grumpy. Old man gave this kid a recorder, and he was like, "Hey, go annoy the Snorlax with it." Let's just I don't know, hit this guy. Problem with him, he's actually hard to catch, you know, because he uses Rest if you get him too low, and Amnesia, yeah, special greatly rises. Of course, special attack and defense are the same stat in Gen 1 here, so that's why he's so strong against other psychic types. Actually, I might end up just using him for the one Hypno fight. I forget what level Hypno's actually at. Let's see if I can punch him here. Yeah, with the great, you catch it much easier when you have Ultra Balls. You can come back and hit the other one. Because I think if I use a Great Ball here, he's just gonna not care at all. You really need him to be asleep and really low health. Unless sometimes you just get lucky. What's up? There we go! Snorlax time! Oh, why not? Snorlax is look at this guy. Love him. No, Snorlax is a perfect name. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so that's a save right there. You can get the item finder, which I also don't want, and you need 30 Pokemon. I have 15. Really letting Professor Oak down is the situation. But I guess I'm just going to plow through here. This guy actually, I remember him. He actually has electric types, so yeah, Stallone gets to go first. Now, I talked about that I would be using a Magnemite instead of a Jolteon. At first, I thought I was going to end up using an Electrode. I thought I would catch one of the ones, you know, that you talk to. They're the Pokeballs that you can talk to and they attack, because those are high. Those are like level 40 Electrodes, and I figured, oh, look good, just grab one that's a high level already. But again, they do not know or learn Thunder Shock, so when you're powering them up from there, you know, through the 100 swimmers on your way, it's useless. The rest of these guys are all gonna be fishermen again. So I think we're in bird zone already. Shocker, how many PP you got left? You got 2? You got 3? How many bird Pokemon she gonna have? I bet she's got 3. Oh yeah, I'm the man! Oh, it's not even bird Pokemon. Well, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Ignore me. I'm realizing that I forgot one very important thing. Completely forgot to fight Erica, the plant gym leader. That's okay though. I think I'll get down to Fuchsia City first, and I'll get the flight path, and then I'll come back and fight her real quick. See, now we're in Bird Zone. There's a lot of bird trainers here for a while, and then some other various normal Pokemon that are useless. Yeah, see, battles like this where I'm just fighting a bunch of low-level normal Pokemon, it's kind of a worthless thing here. You know, it's like, Stallone doesn't need this extra XP right now, but I guess every little bit helps for later, and I gotta get through here anyway. I should give this guy a name too. That's another actor. What do you think? Who's an actor that would, let's see, maybe they're electric, maybe they would give the shocker. Thunder could be a Thunder reference. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is like Lightning McQueen, who is voiced by Owen Wilson, who looks almost exactly like Jolteon. Look at that. What's the thing Owen Wilson always says is famous for? Wow. Oh, wow. Yep, his name's gonna be Owen Wilson. But first I gotta get through here. Do you guys just all have birds? Yeah, looks like a bunch of bird keepers here. Shocker trying to learn Thunder Shock. That is perfect timing right there. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Because I just ran out of Thunderbolts. Now do not delete it, man of recaps. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there 0 Thunderbolts, but now I got Thunder Shock, so we are good to go. We are in business. This guy, what are you doing? Yeah, my bird Pokemon should be ready for battle. Not against Owen Wilson. It's like he's got the blonde hair too. He's yellow. It's kind of long and wavy like that. Oh my god, I feel so good about this. And it's good for the cast of the live action movie. We've got a couple great stars in here now. Stallone and Keanu and now Owen Wilson joining in. He makes a nice addition to the team. All right, what am I doing? How do I get out of here? I'm so lost. Okay, I'm done. I'm sort of done fighting these people. I think I have to fight a few here. I'm just gonna walk around them. Screw you guys. Hey! Oh, who's this guy? Oh my god. He don't even want to fight me. Then why are you fighting me, bro? Did you watch me just like coming down this path? Just like, I'm picturing it. Here's, get my artist out here again. Do a painting from this guy's point of view this time. He's standing over here with his little sparrow, and he just sees in the distance like these epic thunder clouds like rolling in, and just like dead fried birds just like exploded all over the place. And like you can see like off in the distance that it's like this Jolteon like at the center of the thunderstorm, and he's just like, this guy is just quivering in fear. That's how I would do this. I don't want to fight anyone, especially wild Pokemon. But luckily I got around here real quick. Oh god, oh! Well, he's another bird trainer, luckily. A lot of these guys have normal types and stuff, that's why I didn't want to bother with them. Whoa, Dodrio. Dodrio's a cool looking Pokemon too. Obviously I never use one, because why? I literally don't know if they can learn fly. You know, he's kind of an ostrich thing, those can't fly. Can a Dodrio fly? Someone who's watched the animated series, do they ever address that? Someone in chat tell me, thanks. And we're good. I literally do not know what is up here. It has been so long. What have you got for me? 50 kinds of Pokemon, get you an experience all. I'm gonna tell him yes, I'm gonna lie to him. Uh-oh, you have only got 15 kinds of Pokemon. Well, YOLO. Oh, look at those colors. We are in Fuchsia City for now, for sure. Oh my god, I can't even see anything. This is crazy. Let me get up to the old Pokemon Center here so I can get the flight path. First things first, I'm pretty sure I want to go through the Safari Zone. That way I can get an Execute, and I may as well get Surf and Strength. Then we'll go back to Celadon. Cutting through all these things is annoying. It's like, what if you want to go to the Safari Zone but you don't know Cut? So, the Safari Zone. Okay, I think this patch of grass is where you're most likely to find an Execute, like on this screen. There's one right there. Bippity boppity boop. Now, I did a lot of research once on like the best way to Safari Zone. You know, you can bait to make them less likely to run but harder to catch, or you can rock to make them easier to catch but more likely to run, or you just ball and it's like a random chance. The site that I read, that was a very in-depth mathematical analysis, said it's always best almost to just throw balls. because, you know, you just gotta go with the RNG, and there it is. Caught immediately, no problem. Especially the rare Pokemon, if you get a Kangaskhan or a Tauros or something, if you throw one rock, at that point, they're like something like 95% likely to run. So basically, you just have to throw a ball and hope for the best. There's all sorts of items you get here. I do know that I want this one here. TM37, that's Egg Bomb, which is a useless move except for if you're gonna use an Executor. Hey, there's a Kangaskhan. What's up, brah? What's up, brah? So let's see if my strategy's correct. I'll just throw a ball. Nope, not that time. And there she goes. Yeah, so it's like, it didn't look like it was effective. But if I had thrown a rock, she would have ran immediately. And if I had thrown a Pokeball, I wouldn't have been able to catch it at all. So, I mean, if I had thrown a bait. So Pokeball is really your only option here. Which makes catching these rare Pokemon extraordinarily frustrating if you are trying to fill out your Pokédex. Hello, Chauncey time! What's up, Chauncey? Oh my god, you're so cute! Well, you know, let's see if math is our friend. Math is not our friend. Let's see if math is our friend. You know, maybe with the Chauncey, you do actually have to throw a rock first. What else we got? Give me some rare Pokemon. Give me a Tauros over here. Okay, I needed one more item because obviously this guy's gonna give me one right now. How many steps do I have left? Yeah, 142. So that's the most efficient route if you're in the mood. And it is time to get HM3, which is Surf. You know, I'm not sure. Are you allowed to quit the Safari Zone early? Can I dig out of here? Let's try. Ah, well, YOLO. Should have used my last 16 steps. Maybe caught a Tauros, but I don't care. So here we go. This is pretty exciting times. Let's do some Pokemon team management. Salad, you are no longer needed. Thank you for helping. Bubbles, I'll need you. Ducks, I'll need... Okay, the rest of these guys are all good. Give me Execute. Oh, remember Batfleck. Give me Execute. Let me deposit some of these items. This is where you get another... there you go, HM4. I generally give Strength to Stallone. First things first, we are going to Lavender Town. We got to change our nicknames on our guys here. Let's get Jolteon going first. The Shocker, isn't it? That's a decent name. Yeah, no, we need we're doing an all-celebrity team here. That's our theme, kind of by accident this time. Owen? Wilson? How many characters can I use here? I'm not going to count them ahead of time. I'm just going to start typing and be sad if they don't fit. Yeah, Owen Wilson! That's a better name than before, I think so. Let's look at you, Owen Wilson. Oh, wow. Wow. It's Owen Wilson. Okay. Execute. Okay, let's see what you look like. Because you're eggs, but then you become a tree. So what's got like an egg tree? Okay, I have an idea. So, Eggsy. And Eggsy was the name of the main character in Kingsman, the Secret Service, who was played by Taron Egerton. So I could name him Taron Egerton. Well, you know, the resemblance isn't as good as some of the others. But we're rounding out our cast for the live-action movie with some stellar actors, so I'm okay with it overall. I'm happy with it. So, Celadon time. All right. Before I do anything else, I want to get over to Saffron City here, get rid of that fresh water. We can also go get the Psychic TM, which is what we need. It's kind of weird at this part of the game. You get a choice to do things in whatever order you want. But what I'm mostly here for right now is coming down here to Mr. Psychic's house. What's up, Mr. Psychic? Okay, so I can fly to Saffron City now, but I want to go to Celadon. Time to beat the plant gym. Here's Egg Bomb. So Egg Bomb is a very strong normal type move. Yeah, power 100, accuracy 75, and here's Psychic. Big times. You guys probably remember that Psychic is extraordinarily strong. Psychic type move. Only 10 PP though, so that's the problem. But it'll be fine for our purposes. Anyway, we got a lot of good stuff now. One more stop real quick before we go to Erica's gym. I want to go up into the store here. I want to get a Leaf Stone and evolve my Execute right away. If you want him to learn any moves, you know, that's the only reason you don't evolve someone with a stone, because the evolved form often doesn't learn the moves, but Execute doesn't learn anything good anyway. So he may as well just be an Executor, you know what I'm saying? All right, Taron Egerton, let's evolve. Hey, there you are. He's much better looking in real life. Owen Wilson, Stallone, Bubbles, Dux, Keanu, and T. Egerton. All right, we got a nice team going on here. That means it's time to go take on Erica of the Grass Gym. Everyone's favorite gym because it's full of ladies, as this guy points out. So this is interesting because normally I would have done this already just because she's, you know, Gym 4, but I forgot. These girls all have grass Pokemons. Can I one-shot them with Psychic? Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'll kill 10 of them, and I'll kill the rest with Kadabra. You know, the really nice thing about Executor is that later on, in a lot of the gyms, you'll be able to not have to switch him out. What I mean is, like, Koga's is poison, so you and psychic type, so he's good against both. And Sabrina's gym, there's a lot of Slowpokes, and this guy can learn Mega Drain, take care of the Slowpokes, and take care of the Psychics and the Ghosts with his own Psychic attack. So that's pretty good. And then at the Ground gym, spoiler alert, Giovanni's gym, there's a lot of ground Pokemon, sure, but a lot of them are type Poison and not Ground. He can Mega Drain or Psychic them, depending on what you want to do. Yeah, so this guy's, like I said, he's blowing through his Psychics real quick, even though he's up to 12 now from that PP up. That's what they call Viagra in Pokemon Land. Haha! Where's my drum? Where's my snare drum? Snare drum! So if you come here with just Kadabra, he'll just Psybeam everything, like, absolutely no problem, too. And basically, this is the way the rest of this goes. We just Psychic all these grass Pokemon. I've thought at various times about getting a fire Pokemon, you know, to actually help out here, except this gym. And then that's it for the rest of the game. You don't fight any grass Pokemon, you don't fight any bug Pokemon or ice Pokemon. That's all that fire's good against. So basically fire's sadly not useful throughout most of this game. So yeah, as you can see, grass Pokemon are also completely shafted in this game by being all type poison. And here we are, ready for the gym leader battle. Erica, she's a silly one. I'm picturing her like Luna Lovegood, you know, from Harry Potter. Oh man, a fully evolved form. What am I gonna do? Too bad Keanu is just going to crush her. Let's see, what's the oil painting? Oh, what? I didn't one-shot her! Oh god, I'm really embarrassed. You definitely want to come in with some heals here, because if they are able to paralyze you, they will act first and they can wrap you to death. And they will. Actually, being poisoned, if you're ever coming through this gym with a different strategy, you're find yourself with a Pokemon that's slower than them, or never mind, it's just a good idea to get poisoned. That way you can not get paralyzed. You can only have one status effect at a time. Now, Tangela, for a long time I thought was the only grass Pokemon that was just type grass and not type 2 poison. But I think I was wrong. I think she is type 2 poison. Oh no, I was right. Okay, so Tangela, if you want to use a grass Pokemon, Tangela is the one to use. What am I being bound right now? Okay, oh, this is embarrassing. But it's gonna work out just fine. Don't worry about it. Hey. Yeah, oil painting of this one, I don't know. Maybe show me actually losing. Maybe show how embarrassed I am with a poisoned and bound Kadabra going up against this Tangela. That would be fair. That would be what I deserve for making outrageous incorrect claims. Or you could just show Kadabra literally ripping apart all these grass Pokemon with his mind. And Erica just like screaming and crying while my guy laughs maniacally in the background. So there we go, I didn't one-shot them all, but you know, whatever, it's pretty good. And got another gym badge, that's what I'm talking about. Here's my Mega Drain. Yeah, not normally a whole lot of use for Mega Drain, but it is really good for Executor. Like I said, gives him a way to take care of Slowpokes, Slowbros, and it also gives him a way to take care of the rock Pokemon real easily. How do I get out of this damn place? Can I dig? Oh, okay, no. Just bust in here and destroy all their Pokemon and then just have my Graveler break through the wall. Let's fly up to the top of Cycling Road, and we're gonna go cycle. We're gonna go cycle it up. Whee! Ah, here's the other Snorlax. But because I already caught one, I'm just gonna make this guy sort of, I'm just gonna run away from him. Goodbye. See you later. Let's see what's up here. So I'll basically fast forward through a lot of this because all of these Pokemon are type fighting or poison, and so I'm gonna Psychic my way through all of the road. I think there's room for both of these Psychic Pokemon in my team. One of them will be better against the Ghosts, and one of them will be better against other Psychic types and against the fighting Pokemon. Because you could focus on just one or the other, and they'll get by fine, I think. But yeah, I do remember the last time I completely abandoned my Kadabra, and I only used Executor to just like get him as high level as possible, and the Ghosts in the Elite Four were still faster than him and would like confuse him, and I was really saddened by that. Whoa, hey, I guess poison is super effective against grass? What is happening? I feel like an idiot. The rest of these guys should not be as much of a problem. That Weezing was just a pretty high level, and I guess Sludge is a decently powerful attack against grass type. Now something interesting is that ground, of course, is good against poison also, so. But say you were using only Executor and you're in Koga's gym and he sends out a high level Weezing like that would actually be super effective against you. That's when you could use some Graveler. And that's pretty much the end. I'll take this guy now. These guys are all bird trainers. While I'm here, I figure I'll just soak up some more XP for Owen Wilson. Okay, there we go. Now back to the top of Cycling Road. Gonna go down the other way real quick. I need to start fighting all these guys because I'm basically in the final stretch here training for the Elite Four. Is one way to think about it. This whole next section of the game is going to get my Psychic Pokemon up to speed. Then I get to take Owen Wilson up to speed. Then again, against the Swimmers. Then I get to get my Water Ice Pokemon up to speed against Blaine. And boom, then we're at Victory Road, after the next guy. So was that everyone on Cycling Road? I guess. So now it's up to Saffron City. Now it's time to take out Silphco. Let's get ourselves all healed up and ready to go. There'll be a lot of items we're picking up, so we got to do some PC work. Now, I'm also going to, before I do anything else, actually Google what floor this stuff is on. Okay, maybe I'll edit that out and pretend that I just knew this from memory, but maybe it's better if I don't seem like I'm that much of a lunatic. If I see a scientist, I'm gonna put out Stallone first. Because if you see a scientist, they're likely to have Voltorbs and stuff, some Magnemites. Now, these guys may or may not have any number of things. But first things first, let me come over here and get the card key. Yeah. So on the 5th floor, because I don't want to miss anything, I'm basically gonna just go back, start from floor 1, and now that I have the key card, I'll just go in and make sure I open everything on every floor. You hammered me. Whoa. Watch out there, guy. I'm a kid. Well, I used a couple psychics. Let me just take a quick nap. Thanks, girl. It's my girlfriend. Guess I could do some fast forwarding. And I think this is Earthquake. TM26, yeah, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and teach it to my guy right now. There's Earthquake. And boom, this is going to be Stallone's moveset finalized. In any case, we're going to go through the floors here, probably fast forward through most of this. This can actually be the pretty boring part of the game, because at this point, it's not like these guys pose any threat, but it's just, it takes so long to just plow through and kill them all. Maybe I won't bother raising them equally from this point. Maybe I will just commit fully to Executor, since I've decided to go that route. It'll be a good part in the a good part of the live-action movie. Keanu is, the mentor for this new up-and-comer, Taron Egerton. I think that will have him die for some extra drama. That way, Executor can have all this motivation, all this rage that his mentor was murdered. Okay, so I made it back to the 9th floor here, which is good. It means I've made it through the entire building. Hooray! Okay, so a nice final rest with my girlfriend. That was a sex nap, in case anyone was worried. We're not a kid anymore. We're an adult. We've grown a beard. It's been like a long journey. Oh, so I'm taking these warps right here because this is in fact the one that brings me exactly where I want to go. Boom. Okay. I only remember fighting 3 Rocket Brothers. Did we skip one? Probably fought them and just didn't even notice. So we've got our team all set. We're all at pretty even levels now, the ones I'm using at least. Sorry, Bubbles. Let's look at them one last time. Hey, Bubbles! There you are. You've been helpful, and I'm going to surf on you for a bit, so that'll be fun too. Here's Owen Wilson. Haven't done anything in a little while, but he's going to come very handy against this Gyarados. I'm actually so glad I've incorporated him into the run. It's wonderful, actually, having someone really reliable to handle the Gyarados. And he's just as high level as I would catch a Magnemite later, so we're good. Here's ducks. You get to look at ducks. Hey, you're contributing. You're contributing the most. Keanu's still doing good. There's my little Kadabra. I think his time is almost done though. He's gonna be able to go into retirement soon. I feel like Executor here, Taron Egerton can handle everything from here, even the ghosts in the Elite Four. The only problem actually you want to watch out for is Psychic. You need at least like 12 Psychics to get through the Elite Four, so you better make sure you bring an Ether or have at least a couple PP ups on him. And there's my boy Stallone. He's still doing good, still our carry, been with us since the beginning. And he's still the man. Okay, so he's gonna go out first actually to take care of Pidgeot. You could of course send your electric Pokemon against Pidgeot, but I feel like boom. Yeah, I love this music. Yeah, I feel like the rock Pokemon's good against Pidgeot because he can't hurt me at all. Let's see how the rival fight goes. Ooh, yeah. Keeping up with me in levels, but how do you like this rock slide? Ooh, you still know sand attack. Smart. Unfortunately, my rock slide is a lot more accurate than rock throw was, so it's not going to be a problem. Goodbye. Let's see if I can one-shot every single Pokemon on his team. What do you think? You think I can do it? Here's the Gyarados. That's Owen Wilson's turn. Gyarados is always dangerous. I feel like he already knows Hyper Beam, so luckily I've got high speed, and this is going to be doubly super effective, so shouldn't be a problem. There's the one shot. Okay, 2 for 2. If there's going to be a one that I don't, it's probably Growlithe. That's an interesting one. So my water Pokemon is just this guy. Of course, it looks like Stallone's going back out again, though. Because rock and ground are super effective against fire. Which one should I use? I'll use Earthquake this time. Yeah, my bud, I don't think Ember's gonna hurt me very much. Sorry. Ooh, you did burn me, though, so that's something. Alright, 3 for 3. Here's Alakazam, so this will be the problem. I'm really curious to see how Stallone does, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a save state there and not switch Pokemon. I want to see what happens here if I just try to Earthquake this Alakazam. He's gonna Psybeam me. How much is it gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt that much, and I'm confused and burned. Let's see. Okay. Well. I don't think I'm going to have a chance to see if I could have one-shot him. So we're going to go back with our original plan. So that's why Stallone's just not super helpful against these psychic types, you know? His special defense is just too weak. Alright, prove your worth, Executor. He's now an Alakazam, which makes him pretty strong. He will get to go first, but I think that I am a brick wall. Yeah, brick wall. How much does Egg Bomb actually hurt him, though? I don't think I'll be able to one-shot him. Oh, so close! Why? Why? Oh, now Egg Bomb's disabled right after I picked it. Come on, what do I kill him with? Did I kill him with Psychic or did I kill him with Mega Drain? I really need another move from this guy. Let's see. Another normal move. I've got something good. Any case, that takes care of the problem. No problem. And he's my Venusaur. Let's see. Should I kill him with Taron Egerton? No, this will be one of Kadabra's last hurrahs. Although, actually, I wonder if Psybeam is strong enough to kill him. Venusaur does have good stats. Let's find out. Oof! Man, okay, well that wasn't even close. Yeah, see, that's another reason why Executor's even better. He's, not very effective against that either. So, maybe we'll say that, it'll be better if my rival actually kills Keanu. This is where Keanu will die in the live-action movie. We'll fudge the details a bit and then Executor can have my boy Terran can have a real dramatic moment. He'll be like, no, Keanu, and then he'll have motivation to go on and avenge him, the Revengers. All right, get out of here, bumfart. I don't need you. Now, do I want to get this Lapras? I may as well. See, this is a problem. Another thing, I always see on the top lists of best Pokemon, I always see Lapras, and Lapras has fantastic stats, obviously, but the thing is you get him here. This is the only Lapras you can get in the game, and you get him at level 15. It's like, what? What am I supposed to do with that? Am I supposed to just, like, put him out in front and just, like, manually level him up for a million years? And it's, oh, okay, well, it's Giovanni. I thought I was gonna have a chance to walk a little closer first and set who I want to be out front, but we'll be fine. All right, Giovanni, what you got? Bring it on. I bet you got a bunch of rock ground type Pokemon and then some Nidorinos. Yeah. Well, Stallone, normally I would, well, okay, I'm actually gonna switch. I was gonna have my Executor take your entire team. That's what's really nice about Executor, is that he can Mega Drain the rock types. He can get poisoned, obviously. It's super effective against him, so that's weak. But he can kill this guy, no problem. So let's take him out. Goodbye. If I one-shot all of them, I'll never get hurt by poison. And Stallone is my first level 40. Well, enjoy that. Congrats. Okay, anyway. Oh, Kangaskhan. Well, never mind. I forgot about Kangaskhan. Stallone, get out there. I know you're burned, but you're made of rock. You'll be fine. Oh, gosh. See, this is where I'm going to use Submission. I think I can one-shot him. Let's find out. Because it's type fighting. Oh! What? Why are you not hurt more? Maybe Submission is a weak move, and maybe it's because I don't have the stab bonus, because I'm not type fighting. Maybe Kangaskhan's defense is just really, really good? Oh my god, how good is Kangaskhan's defense? Let me go Google real quick. Yeah, no, his defense is really good. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but I guess it is. So, I want to send out a special person to use some special attacks on him. It's going to be this guy. Luckily, he's going to be dumb and he can't really hurt me, so he's just slowing me down. I'll get hit by some poison again. Okay, whatever. Psychic, I think, is going to be the winner here. I don't know if I can one-shot him either, but hopefully this deals a lot more damage than... Okay, yeah, that's... So, disregard what I did before, and probably teaching Submission at all to Graveler, because that's the way to go. Okay, so, yes. Let the Executor solo his whole team here. That's back to the original plan. Because now I can just Mega Drain myself. All that missing health, I think I'll get it back, no problem. Even though Mega Drain's a relatively weak move, just against these rock and ground double types, it's just, you know, too effective. Nice little level up for me here, moving right along. Here's the Nidoqueen. Oh boy, look at that. Nidoqueen, pretty cool Pokemon. What you don't want to do is use Nidoking and Nidoqueen. I mean, unless you're trying to copy Giovanni. But they're just, you know, they're decently strong, especially at the beginning of the game if you wanted to go that route. But they're not really worth it. Their types are bad, and what are you going to do? Goodbye. So there's Giovanni. He lost again. I've destroyed Team Rocket. Talk to the president here. You got to get this little Master Ball. So that's Silphco done now. We get to go down and fight Koga. First I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit the Mart. I'm not going to hit the Mart in Fuchsia City because it's actually really far away from the Poke Center. Now it's time to fly. So as we learned on Bicycle Road, our Executor, Tip Grass, is actually weak against poison. So I don't really want to be putting this guy against his strongest stuff. Any one of these guys might have a Drowsy or Kadabras, but let me fight this guy first because he's useless. Let's see you beat my special techniques! It's like, you guys don't have that many techniques. Basically, jugglers, they just swap out their Pokemon, which does nothing helpful. It just wastes a turn of theirs. So since this guy does have Drowsies, we're putting out our Drowsy killer here. Oh, so close to a one-hit KO. That would have been excellent. Confusion and poison. Why? Just let me hit you with an egg bomb. I'm gonna be so pissed if I'm confused, but then I hit, but then I miss. Here we go. Oh, it happened! I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, I hate low accuracy moves. So yeah, there it is. That should have been a much faster fight. But you know, sometimes everything just goes wrong. Now, here's the real fight against our tough cookie over here. With the cheating with the level 38 Hypno. We can take him out though. We've got a powered up Executor now. He knows Egg Bomb, which will not miss this time. All I gotta do is just hit him with it twice real quick, and he can't hurt me, so it's no problemo. Boom! Take that with the Egg Bomb. Oh, that's just above 50%, isn't it? It's alright, I'll just get a critical hit here. 2 hits, no problemo. Oh, God! It's okay, look how much Headbutt does. See, Headbutt just like one-shotted Kadabra, but this... Oh, come on! You're missing with Mega Drain? Okay. Anyway, taken care of, no problem. Yeah, it is kind of ridiculously unfair that the Poison Gym just like uses mostly Psychic Pokemon. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I really wish that Poison was just a better type. I wish it was like good against something, you know? So yeah, my plan is I'm just gonna have Executor out front, one-shot all these Drowsies and stuff, and then if he puts out some sort of actual Poison Pokemon, I'll switch in with Kadabra. You know what? Actually, let me just show you something here. Say you didn't want to use Executor. Say you wanted to keep your Psychic to teach Haunter because you're doing a catch-em-all, you know, or you just didn't feel like it. This is how these battles would be going. So, decent. He'll be recovering, but we'll be taking him out. Although it's harder against the Drowsies. Is this guy going to put out one more Drowsy? Yeah, okay. Let me just show you. We're doing some tests here, seeing how these things go. Drowsies have much higher defense than Kadabra does, but okay, it looks like we'll still basically two-shot them. And they can't really hurt me too much. Only that one high-level Hypno, you know, except I'm confused now. Only that one high-level Hypno sort of has a strong enough attack to just destroy Keanu. Otherwise, this should work. And it should be noted, you can straight up skip that guy, that first Hypno guy. Yeah, look, you can, if you walk down at the bottom of the screen, he's not going to follow you all the way down here, so you can just walk around him. I didn't do that for pride. If you want to simplify your life, you really don't need an Executor. It's not mandatory, but I think it's just a lot better for killing all these guys. Plus, Sabrina will have some good Psychic types too that you'll have to fight through. So, all right, here we are. It's Koga time. Actually, no one has used a single true poison Pokemon. I've only fought Arboks and Sandslashes and Drowsies and Kadabras, so that's kind of funny. But this guy, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have any of those Psychic Pokemon. I'm pretty sure he just has the true poison types. So I'll take him out with my Keanu. Just for good measure. Destroys the narrative of the live-action movie, though, I guess, if Keanu's back to life. But we don't care much about that, do we? Okay. Let me put Psychic down there and Double Edge over there. I just like to have my things organized. It makes me happy. One down. I wonder why he even had that coughing on his team. Just like this unevolved, low-level coughing. It's like, maybe he was just trying to get him some more experience. He's trying to get a second Wheezing. Okay, there we go. There's a one-shot on the Muck. Muck is actually a Pokemon that I like a lot. I think he's really cool. A nice blob monster, but obviously not great against much, unfortunately. Another low-level, unevolved coughing. I don't know why he bothered again, but whatever. Yeah, and then this is his big Wheezing. So this thing, I think, could actually hurt Execute, or he would actually sludge. But I don't think he's going to put up much of a fight against Keanu. Oh, look how strong he is! He actually survived. Only to use Toxic, a move that requires a prolonged, slow battle to be any good. I think I'll just finish him off here. Well, goodbye. Another gym leader defeated. I got it. Toxic I always thought was a cool move, you know? Every turn, it's a stronger poison. And so, like I said, if you have a prolonged battle going on, it can start doing some serious damage. I might teach it to Executor just for fun. I don't really have a fourth move I need him to know. Now we're just gonna go beat Sabrina. This time for the fighting gym first, though. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I feel like I'm just gonna keep powering up Executor at this point, and Keanu will sort of fall by the wayside. Sorry, Kadabra. So the fighting dojo is always a fun place because they're completely useless. They're not going to do anything against my psychic types. And by the way, if you are trying to catch them all, you've got yourself a nice little Haunter for catching purposes. This is definitely a great place to get him a bunch of XP. Teach him Psychic, he can learn it. Or you can always do Hypnosis and Dream Eater. You can go get Dream Eater TM from that one guy. The only thing is that it, then requires 2 turns, so you can't one-shot these guys, you gotta 2-shot them. But the nice thing is none of them can actually hit you with anything, you're sort of, as a ghost, you're immune to punches. So, there's the fighting dojo down. I hate these teleporters. I've played this game, like I said, a million times, but I'm never actually sure how these work. So I read back in the day that you just wanna always go to the one above or below the one you came out of, and that'll take you through all the trainers and then straight to Sabrina, but I feel like I get lost every time. Whatever, here's my first Psychic. I think he's gonna hit me immediately with the Slowpokes. Even though I'm gonna be super effective here, it's a weak enough move and they have good enough special defense, I don't know if I actually one-shot him. But I do! Yeah, suck it, Slowpoke! Took me this whole game, but I finally have a good way to deal with you. So yeah, here's my first Ghost Pokemon, and I think this is gonna go pretty easy. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Ghosts. Oh god, which one did I come from? I came from the top one. What do you got? What do you got, bro? You wanna mess? Came from the top this time. Oh, well, I made it Sabrina. You know what I always say, screw it. I don't really want to kill all these other guys anyway. So Egerton's probably my guy. Let's do it, Sabrina. When I was a kid, I always had a crush on Sabrina out of all the gym leaders. But I forget what she looks like. Oh yeah, well, she's got the whip, But why does she have a whip? Is she whipping her Psychic Pokemon? I feel like, what? Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I'm just gonna, let's just keep going here. Oh god. All right, Egg Bomb time. All right, let's see if she can hurt me. Not really. But my special fell, so one thing at a time. Yeah, okay, so I love this. The Kadabras go down easy because their defense is so low. Mr. Mime, I suspect it'll be a similar thing here where it survives with just like a little bit of health. It's gonna double slap me, which is clearly not gonna do any damage. But, it will waste a lot of time. So that was 1 miss. Okay, 1 Egg Bomb miss so far. Let's see how it goes on the rest. Yeah, Mr. Mime, just slapping away. It's kind of sad that these, that's a good move when you're a level 12 Clefairy. I'll finish him off with Mega Drain, I guess, since I didn't have to fight as many Slowpokes as I thought I would. This guy's Executor's here, definitely my highest level now, I think. Venomoth. I forgot she had a Venomoth. There he is, I was talking about him earlier. Pretty cute. Yeah, he's type 2 poison, so that's why Venomoth is no problemo. Okay, and the Alakazam. What are you gonna do? We're gonna recover? Good choice. Oh, that's the second miss. 2 misses, 2 out of 10 so far. Okay. Now actually this could be an issue if I don't deal enough so that he can recover through it, but get a nice critical. So I'll just take that. I'll just take the win. I'm shocked, but a loss is a loss. Yeah, that's right, Sabrina. Give me the Marsh Badge. I never knew why this was called the Marsh Badge either. And Koga had the Soul Badge. I always thought they should have switched, you know, because poison things live in the marsh. And, you know, psychic stuff sort of has a strong mind or soul. Psywave! Man, how many of you as a kid thought your best psychic Pokemon, Psywave, in fact replacing Psychic, you thought it was gonna be better, only to find out that it was absolutely terrible. Okay, now I'm lost forever. Now I am lost forever. I came from over here, right? Oh god, I definitely fought this girl, so this should take me here, and this was the very beginning, okay. Whew! So, Sabrina's done. Oh, I know exactly what I want. I'm gonna have to be swimming through the water. And, you know what lives in the water? About 1 million tentacles. So I'm just gonna buy 15. But in any case, it's time to go. I've got my electric Pokemon ready. I do want to, in fact, go all of these routes because I want him to soak up as much XP as possible. This is basically the only XP Jolteon's gonna get for the rest of the game here until the Elite Four. So this is gonna be a nice boring part where I just fight about 1,000 swimmers. Okay, so before I get in the water here, let me use a max repel. It's like putting on sunscreen, you know. It's like don't want to get stung by the jellyfish. And the first surf of the game, Bubbles. It's been a while since we've seen you. There you are, being super helpful, man. Thanks for sticking around. I wonder who will get to play Bubbles. Picturing Zach Galifianakis. So yeah, unfortunately this part of the game is very mindless. You just go through and pound Thundershock. You can see why using a Voltorb with only Thunderbolt wouldn't work very well. You would have to fly back and heal up your PP just constantly every 3 fights. By the time we're done with this, our Jolteon will be our highest level Pokemon, I presume. But that's, like I said, that's good because he needs to be ready for Lorelei of the Elite Four. Okay, made it to the Seafoam Islands. Here we go. It's a beautiful spot, full of lots of water Pokemon, but like I said, not really catching them this time, so we get to just ignore it. Let's see, I gotta come from this side now. Yeah, it's time to go back to Pallet Town. You guys ready? Continuing on with the same idea, just we're going down to the island this way now. What am I doing here? So I'm riding on the back of Wartortle, who's really not that big, and I imagine Jolteon is there too. So we're sort of crowded on top of this Wartortle as Jolteon destroys all these poor fishermen and swimmers. Paint it, artists! Thank you, artists. I really appreciate everything that you've done. You guys are amazing. Anyway, made it here down to Cinnabar Island. We're not done swimming yet, though. We got this last stretch going from here over to Seafoam from the other side. So let's go ahead and heal up, and we'll finish that off real quick. Oh my goodness, guys. I think we did it. I think we made it to the end. Is there one more straggler over here? One more straggler. All right, bro. Time to throw down. She's not even wearing a bathing suit. She's just kind of like swimming in her clothes, whatever. She's here to train, all right? She's not here to swim, just like me. Okie dokie. That's it, guys. Congrats. We're done with the Jolteon killing swimmers situation. That was actually pretty boring for me. You guys got to watch it in fast forward, but I just, you know, you just pound the A button. It's fine. First thing we're going to do is actually time to drop Mr. Bubbles. Goodbye, Wartortle. Thanks for surfing me around. I mean, if you love Blastoise, you can keep him and then use him. But I have a different plan. Anyway, as you remember, the gym is locked, so you can't go in till you go into the mansion over here, the old burned out. Well, they call it Pokemon Mansion, but it really was like Pokemon Laboratory. The first thing I'm doing is catching a Pokemon here. There's a Grimer. That's not what we want though. What? Why is there nothing here? Normally it's like I run into them a million times. Another Grimer, not what I'm looking for. I think this is going to be the one we need. Hey, it's a Ponyta. What's up, girl? Level 34. Perfect. I think that's as high as they come. If I kill it, I'm going to be real sad. Oh, yeah, getting that critical hit. Let's just pretend that one didn't happen. Hey, Ponyta. Yay! Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes that's life. Anyway, so I'm gonna catch my Ponyta here unless it breaks free. Okay, no problemo. Fire Horse is not what I want. Fire Pokemon, of course, not super helpful for very much, as I've discussed before. My Psychic can take care of grass better, and my why am I fighting bugs? It'd be good for an ice Pokemon, Jinx, but it's like, I have no time to power it up. I haven't had time this whole game because fire hasn't been super effective against anything I've been fighting, really, except the grass gym, and that wouldn't bring me very far. What I'm using this Ponyta for, what do these people do? Where's the guy that wants to trade a Ponyta? I guess it's this guy in the corner? I'm looking for Ponyta. Want to trade one for Seal? Yes, I do. Yeah, Seal, that's it. That's the big mystery on who my water/ice Pokemon is gonna be. What's up, Sailor? That's his name. Oh, that's right, I forgot you can't change the name of your traded Pokemon, but that's okay. If you want an ice type, there's only a few options. You get Lapras, but of course the only Lapras you can get in the game is the one that guy gives you in Silphco, and he's level 15, so that's kind of useless. And you can go catch a Sheldon Cloyster, who I love, but you have to go, catch one. So Seal is the one for us. Yeah, so let's grab my stuff and teach this guy some good moves. Sailor learned Ice Beam and Surf. So the really nice thing about getting your water Pokemon right now is that you can straight go into Fire Gym. We can't go to the gym yet though, we gotta go get this key. Let's see if I have any idea where I'm going. I always just sort of fumble my way through this one, so. I thought that Fire Pokemon trainers got shafted too. It's like, they're burglars? Those are the people that love fire Pokemon? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, it's Sailor! What's up? That's actually too bad. I was brainstorming last night about what I'm gonna name my Seal. There's a couple of options, you go for the singer, Kissed by a Rose. Well, I was thinking about ice types first, so I was thinking about Frozen. You make her a girl, name her Elsa or something, and then if we go for the actress, you try to go for what? Idina Menzel, who played Elsa, but then I was thinking about Snow, and of course Jon Snow, and of course Kit Harington, and I think Kit is a beautiful name for a seal, and he would be a great addition to our live-action movie too. He's gonna be looking for some new projects now that Game of Thrones is almost over. So you got these switches you gotta press, but I forget what order you gotta press them. Actually, the strategy to get through here is to not hit this switch. Okay, so eventually we have to fall down here, I think. Let me try falling down right here then. And does this bring me out into... No, it just brings me into this room. Remember, I'm supposed to fall down the stairs. And I guess let me try falling down this one. Okay, yeah, we're back on the first floor, but we're in the section we couldn't get to. So that's all you do. You just fall down the left wide hole. Find another scientist. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's not a lot of fire Pokemon in here, actually. You've just got those 2 burglars, maybe one more, a couple of scientists. There's only like 6 guys in here total. Whoa, Sailor's evolving already. Hey, it's a Dugong. Look at you. I love him. I think he's so cute. Cute little Dugong. And as you'll see now, he's in fact type 2 ice. I was nervous for a second that I was a huge idiot. Now her ice moves are going to be stronger. TM14, pretty sure that one's Blizzard. So I could teach that straight up to Dugong right away. I think she'll learn it eventually. And it's kind of, I'm not going to use it anyway mostly, because it's less accurate than Ice Beam. I've decided it's a girl. It's a girl Sailor. Frozen girl, Idina Menzel? Okay, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if it's a musical, we'll get her up in here. You know what? I'm feeling it now. Let's turn this baby into a musical. But we're keeping Stallone and Keanu and Owen Wilson. None of them will sing. Unless they can, I don't know. Keanu can do anything, I'm sure. Alright, so we get through here and relatively painless, made it through the Pokemon Mansion. And this is my cue to escape rope. Okay, in any case, we got the secret key. We got some, how many potions do we have here? Do I have a bunch of potions? Okay. Time for a fire gym. You guys ready? You can answer these little quizzes and then skip the trainers, but I do need all the XP I can get. But I'll do this first one just for fun. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. See, that's one of those trick questions. Most of these are trick questions. Cause, like, yeah, the way I would definitely consider this a yes. Luckily, though, I'm gonna fight this guy anyway. So, these guys gonna send out some fire Pokemon. I've got a Dugong now, so I'm much stronger. My stats are better, so I can maybe almost one-shot this stuff. Surf is a really powerful move. It's incredibly convenient. You know, the HM, you can use as many times as you want on the water Pokemon, and it's very strong. It's a lot like Fly. Fly's a really good flying move. But I'm gaining some boosted experience. I need more. I need more experience. I want to grow really fast here. While I'm going through it, I'll talk about other options for a water ice Pokemon. Again, you know, Blastoise is fine. I did use Cloyster once. It's got high defense, which is nice, in case you get Hyper Beamed. But I think its HP is really low, so it didn't help as much. Oh, also keep an eye on this. You do only have 15 Surfs, so right around this point is when you're going to need to switch. Is Ice not effective against Fire, or is it averagely effective? It is averagely effective, okay. This Flamethrower will actually be averagely effective against me too. It says not very effective because I'm type water, but because I'm also type ice, they actually do cancel out in terms of the actual math. Anyway, so I'll just plow through this guy. Normally you want to go back to the Poke Center at this point and take a quick breather. Yeah, I've just had a brilliant idea. I'm gonna actually bring a couple X speeds with me into the battle. His final Rapidash is just going to be too fast, and he's too smart. He will, in fact, just fire whirl me to death. I don't have any on me, right? Okay, just a slight detour. This is going to be real quick because I got my ducks to fly me all over. They sell these things at the big department store in Celadon City. That's where you can stock up on these. Okay, so we're back. We've got some PP and we got some X speed. We got some PCP and some speed. That's what I thought I just said. Okay. Anyway, here's Blaine. Oh, Blaine, look at you. He always looks weird. I never know, is he an alien? Does he have a mustache, or is he wearing glasses? I think he's wearing glasses, obviously. I won't think about it too hard. So, since X-Speed stays on you for as long as, you don't switch out, I'm going to use a couple right in this first fight, where he's unlikely to hurt me too much. How many X speeds do I need, do you think? I'm going to say 3 is the magic number. Rapidash is pretty fast. I don't know. X speed, it raises it by quite a bit, I think. Why would he use Super Potion? How dumb is he? Okay. Anyway, 3x speeds and we're good to go. We'll see. We'll see if any of these guys are faster than me. Then I'll know to then I'll know to switch. So artists, get your rendition, the Renaissance oil painting of this gym battle. We've got our nice little sailor, who is like moving super fast now. My sailor is just like on speed. Yeah, definitely going before the first Rapidash. That's the dangerous one, I think. I don't think Arcanine knows Fire Spin. Okay, so there she goes. Couldn't quite finish her in one hit, but because I'm faster now, I'll be able to go first once it ends. And there it is. The Tornado of Fire, but I'm too fast. Too fast. This Dugong does not look like a fast Pokemon. Unless it's underwater, I guess. Anyway, here's Arcanine. Pretty cool Pokemon. I always loved Arcanine, but, well, Ooh, Super Potion? I wonder if it will do anything. It's going to get one more attack off. Will it do something useful? It's going to Ember me. Yeah, ooh. Well, okay, not bad. Not bad for, an Ember. I guess that's the weakness of water Pokemon, actually. When they're type 2 ice. Boom! Alright, so I'm level 40, that's pretty good. I'll need to level up a bit more before the Elite Four, but there will be some guys along the way. Fire Blast! Fire Blast is very exciting. It's a strong move. Again, it's only 5 PP and it's low accuracy. So, 7 gyms. We're on a roll here. I'm gonna go straight up to number 8. There's nothing else to do in between. We got Sailor, we got Keanu, Owen Wilson, Dux, Terran, Egerton, and Stallone. This is a nice team. This is my final team, by the way. Here we go, our final form. And if you really want to be cool, you can drop one of these. You can drop Keanu and just keep Terran here. But I'm gonna keep him around for fun. Oh boy, oh boy. This is that gym where Executor is actually strong against everything. Although, to be honest, he's already decently high level. I might try to put out Sailor on a few of the ground types, you know, get some extra HP on him. I'll keep Sailor out first, although a lot of these guys don't actually have ground type Pokemon. Like, look, I bet this guy has a fighting type. I bet this guy has... Oh, man. And you know what? I'm just going to put Executor out first, and I'll switch over to Sailor if it's convenient. That's what I'll do. I'll fight this guy first. What's he got? Ooh, nice little Rhyhorn. There he is. So yeah, I could Mega Drain it, but I think I will actually switch over to Sailor. Just for fun, just get the XP. What else we got? What's this guy doing? I'm the Karate King! Oh boy, glad to meet you, Your Highness. See, yeah, some of the guys here, they favor ground types, but some of them have fighting, some of them have poison, and then only a handful of them actually will throw anything ground type at you, so... There he is, look at that, rarest Pokemon in the game. It's a toss-up between a few of the rare ones, but I would say he's probably the rarest. What do you think? Taurus makes a lot of best team lists because he's got like the 10th highest stats in the game, you know, 10th highest stat average. Let me try fighting on it though. He's just type normal. I guess that's the other thing that makes him good. He's type normal, and he's got high stats, so it's like, you know, you can put him out against basically anything. Oh, I just couldn't one-shot him. That's too bad. The problem with actually using Tauros, of course, is that he's so dang rare. Like, I'm not about to walk around the Safari Zone for a million years waiting to run into a Tauros, only for him to then run away immediately. Oh, God. So, yeah, that's why Tauros is not anywhere near my top 10 list. Anyway, it's time for Giovanni. Oh, by the way, fwahaha, this is my hideout. This is Giovanni. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket right here, but I've caught him again. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. If you're really the greatest trainer, man, why aren't you, I don't know, in the Elite Four? Well, I guess because you've chosen a life of crime. That's fair. Yeah, okay, we'll start with the Rhyhorn. Should be able to take you down, no problem. Gonna surf. That'll be nice. I guess that's the way I would do it. I would solo the gym with Executor, except of course that one Tauros. I don't know, maybe Executor could just psychic him to death too, probably. And then switch to Sailor for Giovanni. That's the most efficient way to do it. Ooh, got a Doug Trio now. Didn't have one of those before. This guy's been all over. Guard Special. Wow, that actually might help him here survive. But I think it won't help him too much. Oh, no, he dead. he dead. What else you got? Nidoqueen? Oh boy. Hey, what's up, Nidoqueen? You are type ground though, so I'm gonna surf you to death. Sorry about that. What would it use on me? Like, what's its ultimate attack? Body Slam? Come on. Oh, he actually gets to use it. Let's see. No, just another guard special. I'm gonna hit you with the headbutt just to, you know, show you who's boss. Yeah, suck it. Painters, get your painting ready. Sailor, headbutting Nidoqueen might be a good one. 2 gym leaders in a row. Sailor gets to go. It's okay, I guess Executor had a bunch. There's Nidoking. Nidoking's a little more exciting to me, but I think its ultimate move is going to be maybe Horn Drill, and it's not going to get a chance. Goodbye. Goodbye. Lower defense. And here's Rhydon. Hey, look at that. Rhydon. I love Rhydon. And Rhyhorn. I love rhinoceroses. But unfortunately, as strong as they are not good against water. His special is absurdly low, so there he goes. Goodbye. I got the Earth Badge. That means all 8 badges are mine. The ultimate power. And now TM27, which of course is Fisher. Take out Pokemon with just 1 hit. Ooh, here's a nice little Easter egg. If you talk to him again, Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell. And he disappears. So that's good. If you don't talk to him, he just, I don't know, I guess continues standing there for forever. Time to get back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then it will be time to take on Victory Road. I'm going to have a rival fight right here. Do not forget about your rival fight. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Good rival fight. Should be a relatively easy one. It's kind of flabbergasting how much stronger he gets between here and then when he's the Pokemon League champion. Like he's just one step ahead of me basically as we're going through Victory Road, but whatever. Anyway, take out Pidgeotto. Goodbye, birdie. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess he is a higher level than me. But that's okay because my type advantages are too strong to overcome. What else you got? You got a Rhyhorn? I always forget that's the one he's got. Yeah, I'll use Sailor on that one for sure. I just took down Giovanni's Rhydon. You think your Rhyhorn's gonna be a problem for me? Gyarados, here we go. Gyarados, of course, no longer any issue. Owen Wilson's maybe my highest level right now, so time to get wrecked. You could go to the power plant and get the Thunder TM if you want, but like I've said before, Thunderbolt is basically will also one-hit everything, and it's more accurate. Thunder will miss like 2 out of the 10 times. Growlithe. Who goes against Growlithe? I would do Stallone or Sailor, both equally good. Someone's got to double up. I've only got 5 Pokemon because Dux doesn't count. And really, if you think about it, I've only got 4 Pokemon because I'm not really using Kadabra anymore. So yeah, I guess we'll have 2 double ups. Anyway, there goes Growlithe, and here's the Alakazam. Let's go ahead and bust out Taron Egerton. Let's see how he does here. Should be pretty good. He's a higher level than me, but I think I've still got just the general advantage on this. Yeah, he's going to recover. That's going to fail because you have full health, idiot. I just need to do more damage than he can recover by a significant margin. Luckily, he's going to not try to recover anyway. Hopefully my Egg Bomb doesn't miss. Nope, we're good. We're good. Yeah, there you go. Get out of here. And Venusaur. I'll keep my guy in here. Go ahead and Psychic him up. Ooh, you going poison me? You going poison powder me? If I were him, I would have erased poison powder probably 30 levels ago, but I guess he just doesn't have any better options. What else you got? You've got one more move. What are you going to use? Razor Leaf? Okay. It's a strong grass move actually, but of course not really helpful against Executor. So that'll be a rival fight. If Bulbasaur and Venusaur wasn't type 2 poison, I don't know who I would use exactly. I would have to kind of rethink my entire team. Might have to get a fire Pokemon going and find out sort of the best and easiest way to level one up. Couple of options. I guess I would catch one in the mansion. You guys from Twitch Plays Pokemon, remember this ledge? The ledge of death? That took about 3 days, if I recall. Okay, and we're going through. What's up, bro? Yeah, I've got the Boulder Badge. You know it. It's kind of funny that this place becomes such a winding road. I really thought that it was just going to be like, I don't know, like one long hallway. It's also so dumb because, like, why would I want to just, say I just have the Boulder Badge and I can make it this far? Like, what's the point? What's the point of that? I feel like they should just have one guy at the very end checking all your badges, unless there's useful stuff in the middle. Actually, you know what there is? You can catch some Pokemon. If I were to try to come up with alternate strategies that I haven't thought about yet, they would involve beating Erica, and then I guess fishing in this water. I don't know why you would want to water Pokemon that early. Not super useful. The stuff you can catch there, by the way, I'm pretty sure you can catch Slowbros. If you can get a Slowpoke or Slowbro at about the level you get Executor, then you could use one of those instead of Executor, potentially. Give it 1 second. I think, what else lives here? Like Fearos? Yeah, Fearos, okay. So, What level are they? 38? Oh, so that's interesting. They're basically up to speed with me right now. In any case, it's Victory Road. Did I use a max repel yet? There we go, max repel. But I instantly run into a Pokemon. What kind of high-level Pokemon is this? It's a Marowak. Well, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should put a higher level Pokemon out front. So yeah, these puzzles are very simple. You just push the rocks. Yeah, the only thing you gotta make sure is that you don't get yourself caught in a position where it's against a wall that you can't push it in the direction you want. But I think in all my years of playing this, even as a kid, I have never, ever messed it up. So if I'm ever going to, it'll be this time while I'm not paying close attention. You get to a really interesting point here. You have to pick one of these. One of them is Sky Attack TM. Sky Attack is the ultimate flying move. And oh, ducks can't even learn it. That's how ultimate it is. That's hilarious. Oh, it's just a rare candy. I'll take the rare candy. Of course, if you want, you just, exit the room and come back and you can get both. But what does this girl have? Girls like cats. So maybe she has a Meowth. Ooh, I wonder if you're good enough for me. Well, it sounds like we're on a date. Yeah, I was absolutely right. She's got a Meowth. Okay, we're on the next floor. Where do I go here? Damn, how am I so lost? So, yeah, there's Moltres. What's up, girl? How you doing? I'm gonna stand right in your face, but I'm not gonna press A because then I'd have to fight you. We gotta go up, we gotta get a rock, then we push it back down. That's the plan. Where am I going? I'm gonna beat this chick. What's up? What you got, girl? Okay, good. So here's where we push that down the hole. Oh, yeah, I was just slamming into this thing with my bicycle. I would definitely snag on a rock and trip and scrape my knees. And that is the end of Victory Road. Boom. Okay, now, even though the bike is faster... Yeah, we need this music. Alright, freaking epic music. Time for the Elite Four. I always thought this was dumb. It's like, wait, how... I've already made it this far. You're gonna make me go through some maze of statues? I actually don't know where I'm going. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. This is the dumbest part of the game right here. Just give me a nice row of statues the whole way up to make it impressive. Okay. Whoa! Indigo Plateau. Plateau is indigo. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's deposit. Actually, I've decided we are going to go get Thunder. It'll be a nice, easy pickup. For all you guys that have been watching here, I'm going to do a thing for people just joining us. So, here you go. Hey, welcome to the Mana Recaps Pokemon Blue Optimal Strategy Run. If you're just joining us, we've made it to Indigo Plateau. And you've skipped a lot of fun times, but I know how it goes sometimes. So I'm going to show you the Elite Four. Let me put them in the order that I'm going to use them, basically. Well, I'll just start up here. We've got Owen Wilson, the Jolteon. He's going to take care of Lorelei. There he is. He's got some good moves. We'll go through them as we go. Our next guy, Taron Egerton. Of course, our Executor. He is our Psychic Shield. He's going to help take down Alakazam and also just, cut through all of the second two Elite Fours single-handedly, basically. We do have, down here, we do have a Kadabra Keanu. Got us through the whole mid-game very effectively. Go watch that. It's a great time. Mr. Stallone here. He's a nice Graveler. Of course, it's because he's Rocky, so he's Stallone. We're not going to use him too much, but he'll be hanging around. I'll use him a bit. And Sailor is our other main Elite Four. Our Dugong, Type 2 Ice, so she is going to be taking down the dragons when we get there. And of course, last but not least, is our level 14 Farfetch'd Dux. Has only seen combat the once, I think, when I put him out by accident. But he has been very invaluable for flying and cutting. So there you go, the perfect Gen 1 team. If that's all you wanted out of this, there you go. You may as well watch me fight the Elite Four now, though. It's about to happen right now. Make sure you've got your Jolteon out front. There he is. Wow. And here we go. This is Lorelei, first of the Elite Four. She claims to be an Ice type, which is a good move. But of course, in Gen 1 here, all the Ice types are water, except for Jinx. Jinx is going to be our biggest, not a challenge, but biggest question here of what to do. So there's Dugong up first. And so, yeah, we are a bit underleveled relative to, the Elite Four, but that's fine because we're going to destroy them. So like I said, Thunderbolt will actually, won't be able to one-shot her, but Thunder is more likely to miss. I feel like you just go through some thunder. Oh, there you go. There's a miss. Well, that's what I get. I feel like you just go for the thunders, though, and that way you're, even if it misses, it's a 2-shot anyway, so nothing lost. If you... Oh, wow. I am embarrassed. Thunder did not take it down in one hit. Of course, there's not a whole lot this guy's going to do to hurt me, so it's not a big deal. That's kind of unfortunate, though. I do need some health to actually beat Lapras. There's no way I can one-shot Lapras, and they're likely to use Hydro Pump or Blizzard, which can do a bunch of damage. And I will not change Pokemon. It's okay. Thunderbolt. Cloyster's got weaker special defense here and less HP, one of the two. So Thunderbolt actually solos him. I got a crit, but it was gonna one-shot him anyway. Trust me. Here's Slowbro. Slowbro's not a big problem. I'll just Thunder again. We'll see if I can actually one-shot him here. Okay, yeah. Good. So that's why, sometimes it's better to just use Thunderbolt. It's almost 100% accuracy, basically, so you're basically guaranteed to 2-shot instead of Thunder, where you might miss twice or might not one-shot anyway. So here's Jinx. The best thing to put out here, you actually want to do your Sailor. There's just not a lot that Jinx is going to do to hurt your Dugong. Here, she's basically going to use Double Slap, which doesn't hurt at all, or maybe Thrash. This gives you a good opportunity, too, to go ahead and heal your Jolteon. Oh, he's only missing a few HP. I got a few Super Potions left, just for such an occasion. Because, like I said, against Lapras, you cannot one-shot it, unless maybe you crit with the Thunder. So you want some HP. Headbutt here, like I said before, this is just my strongest physical attack that I know. Oh, paralyzed? Come on. Look, it's not the best, but like I said, there's no way she's going to beat me. If I get in a really dire situation, I'll have to use a Hyper Potion, and that's not a big deal. There you go. Yeah. I guess the best thing to do, you want to save Double Edged for your Dugong, just for this situation, just so you can crush her even better. Double Edged might actually one-shot her. It's a very strong move. You can know Skull Bash too. That might be a fun way to go. Normally, I don't like the moves where you have to, charge up for a turn. But against Jinx here, that can't hurt me. There's no problem with it. And we're back to Lapras. Send out our Jolteon. Go, Owen Wilson. Painters, if you guys have been following along, we're having our artists paint Renaissance-style oil paintings of my gym battles. We may as well do the whole Elite Four here. It's not a very interesting one as far as they go. It's basically Jolteon using Thunder on these guys, and they are just getting completely wrecked. He's going to get one move. Let's see what Lapras is going to do. Yeah, Hydro Pump. Most AI in the game are dumb, but the Elite Four and some of the gym leaders, they are actually pretty smart. They will use their strong moves. Definitely using... See, look at that. It does about half my HP on a critical hit. Does even more, so if you are missing some health, you are in trouble here. So that's why switching out is a good idea on that Jinx and healing. Definitely using Thunderbolt. I don't want her to get another turn because I'm not going to do this math exactly, but I feel like it might kill me. It might leave me with 3 health if she Hydro Pumps again, but it might also kill me. So there we go. Up to level 50. Jolteon's the man, and Elite Four number 1, done. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. So, I double talked to her. Classic. Bruno here is a fun guy. I'm just going to heal up because I got a bunch of potions. Do I have a bunch of potions? Oh, I forgot to use my rare candies. So this guy, as you may or may not remember, he's got some fighting types as well as some Onyxes. Luckily... Luckily, Executor's strong against all of that, so he is really not a problem. We will grind you down with our superior power. We'll get in the live-action movie of this. We've got a lot of all the actors on my Pokemon team. You can see already, but we'll get Arnold to do a cameo and play Bruno here. It'll be an exciting moment at the end. Yeah, look at this. When he puts out an Onyx, you can just use Mega Drain. Mega Drain is a relatively weak attack. But, yeah, when it's double super effective, his special's so bad, my special's so good, it's gonna be fine. Hitmonchan! Oh, God. This poor Bruno. He thinks he's so good, but, all you need is a Psychic Pokemon. and a water Pokemon, or one of both, the Executor here. And yeah, all these guys are going down in one hit, I'm pretty sure. You could paint this one too, or draw. We don't need an oil painting. We could just do a drawing. And this one you could actually paint in Microsoft Paint. That might do it justice, because all it is his. I'm picturing his fighting Pokemon like surrounding me, and then Executor just standing in the middle with like a dumb look on his face because he's kind of got that dumb like egg face, and just like his just like smashing them around with his psychic powers. Slamming them into walls. The Onyxes, just like eating the Onyxes at the same time. He's like latched onto them, just sucking their life force away. I don't know how intense this has to be. We'll be fine. Alright, so here's Machamp. Or Machamp. Anyway, he's a pretty high level here. Look at that. Almost 10 levels above me. 9, to be exact. So he might survive. But he does not. Poor Machamp. And poor Bruno. Poor Arnold getting this cameo and then being, just a total pushover. So here we go, though. Agatha, ghost type. I don't think I even need to heal. I did not get hit a single time. Executor staying out front. At one point I was gonna raise Executor and Kadabra equally, so that Kadabra would be good enough for this fight, but really that would have just made Executor too low. You sort of do have to pick one towards the end of the game. And I think this is going to be fine. Let's see how this goes. Gengar. Oh boy, so yeah, a couple levels ahead of me here. He's going to go first. He's going to use Dream Eater though, not even Hypnosis, so that's totally useless. I guess not all of the Elite Four are Master Strategists. I got a critical hit. I'm actually curious if I would have one-shot it. These ghosts, unlike the fighting types, these ghosts have very high special, which was special defense. So they could survive a lot better, but my special's really high too. Look at that, so pretty good. Here's a Golbat. I'm not going to change Pokemon. Golbat could use something that's super effective against me. He actually might use, what? If he uses Leech Life, that's double super effective, though it's a weak move. If he uses Wing Attack, that's super effective. What I was considering doing is using some of these X speeds. But I don't know if I'm going to do that now, or if I'm going to try to do that on Arbok. I might also use Confusion, so that would be annoying. Let me just try to kill it. Haze. I literally don't know what that does. All status changes are eliminated. Oh yeah, that's actually, that would have eliminated my X speeds. So yeah, definitely not the Pokemon to use X speed on. I wonder if the best one to do it would have just been the very first Gengar. I feel like there's a Haunter coming up. I'm going to use it on him. Or I'm going to use it on Haunter, yeah. I think she has an Arbok. Let me see. I'm just going to kill this guy. Yeah, see, this is the problem. He can use Confuse Ray. It's pretty annoying. But, honestly, it's not going to be too big of a problem. Because, yeah, she's sort of refusing to hurt me. She can let me hurt myself. But, YOLO. Can't put me to sleep. It's really annoying, too. You know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to use a bunch of X speeds on myself while I'm asleep. Doobity-doobity-doo. Okay, what are you doing now? Arbok? Yeah. Arbok is definitely a good time to use the X speeds, because I don't think he can do anything, really. What are you going to do? Screech? I think he can Wrap me, if he still knows Wrap. But, that won't be too big of a problem. I just used 3, I got 4 left. That should be enough. That should be enough. Where's my full heal now? Let me just cure this sleep. Whoa! Critical hit on your bite. Good job, kid. Oh, what? It's still faster than me? Okay, I'm gonna use another X speed. Not about to let that happen. Acid is, of course, very dangerous. It is actually, and I'm still confused. That's awkward. I could have killed myself right there. I would have been very embarrassed. Okay, well, I was hoping to heal on Arbok. I forgot he can hurt me. Yeah, that's the problem with Executor 2, actually weak against poison. But I'm generally not phased, and I'm going to Hyper Potion myself back up. does 200 HP, so Executor's getting close to that limit, but... Alright, another Confuse Ray. Let me use this other X speed. I feel like Gengar is even faster than Arbok, and I definitely want to go first because I don't want to be confused and asleep anymore. Yeah, okay. See, that's the other thing, is that Hypnosis and Confuse Ray have a really pretty good chance of just failing. So, in a perfect world, you get through this with no problems. And, yeah, there we go. See, now I get to go first. And I think I can one-shot him. What do you think? Ooh, not quite. What are you going to do? Ooh, Nightshade. Another one of those moves that does a set amount of damage. It does exactly the level you are. So that's kind of dumb when you're a level 24 Ghastly, but when you're a level 60 Gengar, that was a chunk of my HP. Unfortunately, that's all she got, and she's going down. Boom. So, I double talked to her again. Classic. Number 3, done. I already forgot that I beat Bruno, so there's that. Not that I'm conserving my potions here. I've got plenty, but... now, here's a little thing. I always remember, before you go to see Lance, you want to put your Dragon Killer out front, because he might fight you immediately. I kind of forget. But don't forget that he starts with a Gyarados. I always do that. And the thing is, if you try to say you have out your guy here and you're like, oh shoot, let me switch into Jolteon, he will Hyper Beam you and one-shot you. So watch out for that. But yeah, you walk down this whole hallway automatically here. My hands are off the keyboard. Look at this, hands free. I'm taking a drink of my Coke. 0. Okay, never mind though. You do get a chance to make sure that you're all good here. So we're all good. I'm gonna do my freeze frame here just in case. These dragons should be pretty easy because they are so weak against ice. I always love that Lance just straight up wears a cape though. Like, no one else in this world wears a cape. You know what I mean? Lance must be just like a huge nerd in real life. And that's kind of funny. He's got awesome hair though. To be honest, that's kind of what I look like. As much as any of the Elite Four. So, here's the Gyarados. I guess it's Gyarados. Gyarados. I always skip that A. Okay, I'm not going to use a Thunder because, like I said, if I miss, he will Hyper Beam me and kill me. Luckily, he is Type 2 Flying. Apparently, Gyarados can fly, so this will be double super effective. And my speed is very good. All the electric Pokemon are, so I get to just one-shot him right here. Bing, bang, boom. Get out of my face. Yeah, he's got low special defense, too. Because special. Alright, now, Dragonair. Now it is time for Dugong to actually prove her worth. So far, she hasn't done too much. She helped me get through the Fire Gym, but I definitely didn't need her help for that. But she soaked up all the XP because this is what I need. I'll put Surf up top, and then I'm sort of just, this is my thing, I kind of like having these moves in an order that makes sense to me. Let me see, so let's find out real quick how much Ice Beam actually does. So the reason I'm using a Dugong here, it does in fact one-shot the Dragonairs, even at this level. Using the Dugong instead of just continuing with my Blastoise, I started with the Squirtle, of course. Because she is Type 2 Ice, and that gives me the Stab bonus, the same type attack bonus, so it's the Ice moves here are actually much stronger than they would be if it was a Blastoise using them. You know, a lot of you remember probably beating Lance with your Blastoise, an Ice Beam, but it doesn't matter if if you're a high level, but because I didn't fight any wild Pokemon, they're kind of useless. I feel like it's a good type. Aerodactyl here is not type Dragon. He is type Rock and Flying. Of course, again, Ice is very good against both of those. Aerodactyl's speed, though, is huge, so watch out for the Hyper Beam I'm about to take. Luckily, yeah, it's only about half HP. This is going to be a problem, though, because if Dragonite survives and also Hyper Beams, I will die! And I don't have another chance here to heal. So I'm gonna Blizzard and hope that. Oh, actually, I have a couple ideas, and I'm gonna do a freeze frame here. I'm gonna shift F1. Oh, is that the same one I did before? Whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna win this. There's a couple different options here. Let's see what happens if I just straight up use an Ice Beam. He uses Agility. Well, that wasn't helpful. Let's see if I can actually one-shot it. See, Dragonite, though he's stronger, is in fact Type 2 Flying, so it's doubly effective. I did get a critical hit, though. Let's check out some other options. What if I Blizzard instead? He still wants to Agility. I wonder why. They're set to use, I don't know. He should probably just Hyper Beam me. So Blizzard has a decent chance to miss, but it's almost definitely going to one-shot him. I also got a critical hit. Why am I getting so many critical hits? The other thing I might do here, if I was legitimately scared, say I didn't have freeze frames, I was playing on my old Game Boy Color, I would use a Hyper Potion right now. Because, worst case scenario, this Dragonite uses his Hyper Beam. He wants to use Slam for some reason. That's not helpful. But if he did use Hyper Beam, it wouldn't kill me from full health. And then he would have to recharge the next turn, so I would definitely have an opportunity to kill him here. There it is, no critical hit, but Blizzard kills him. So, long story short, even though it can get a little hairy there, because Aerodactyl gets to go first and Hyper Beam you, you're gonna win. Worst case scenario, you put out Ducks, and use your turn to heal Dugong, and then let Ducks sort of be a sacrifice play, by the way. That's always a strategy, and that's another reason why you sort of bring Ducks with you, just in case. But my Dragon's lost. That is all 4 Elite Fours done. And now it is only Bumfart, my rival. What a douchebag. I fought him literally on my way here, you know. He must have been, like, I blew through Victory Road pretty fast. He must have been one step ahead of me. All right, let's check our Pokemon here. We have mostly a lot of health, but we'll heal everyone to full because YOLO. Okay, gotta make sure that you put out who you want first. He always starts with Pidgeot, so I go first alone. You can also just let Owen Wilson ride, of course, but we'll see how this goes. There's a couple things I want to show you about this fight. Bumfart! Hey, I was looking forward to... He's talking like he's been Pokemon champ for years already, but he must have gotten here. I'm talking like 5 minutes ahead of me. Maybe less. Like 3 seconds. Oh well, here we go. The ultimate showdown. The rival fight. Red versus blue. Or in this case, Recap Man versus Bumfart. I like this music too. They got to listen to that, yeah. Pretty intense. So obviously Rock Slide gonna be real good. See, I like using Stone here. I love my Graveler. He got us through the whole beginning of the game and the whole midsection there. He was teaming up with our Kadabra, Keanu. Those two were the duo. But, you know, at the end of the game, there wasn't as much use for him. It was mostly the Executor show, to be honest, except for fighting all the swimmers. So here's Alakazam. This is why we use an Executor in the first place, because, you know, Alakazam, I'm not scared of any of my rivals' other Pokemon. I can handle them all really easily. It's just this guy that can cause a big problem. Of course, one thing to do, if you have a Kadabra, you could try to use him against him. You want to use Psychic against Psychic because, you know, that's a good block. He's not effective against you. But Kadabra is just not strong enough. Alakazam can recover right through however much damage you're going to do. I do want to use Egg Bomb here. This is my strongest move. See, here's the thing. This is why Executor's good. He just can't hurt me. Yeah, okay. That's not a problem. Let's see how strong Egg Bomb is, though. This is the moment of truth because it needs to be significantly stronger than his Recover, and I'm a little nervous that it's not. Oof, it's gonna be awkward, especially because Egg Bomb's accuracy is pretty bad. So we're gonna sit here in this Recover battle, and if I miss, then I'm like, I've lost all the little bit that I've gained. I'm embarrassed. I really thought this was gonna go better. I'm gonna use Toxic on him. See, I guess this is why Toxic could be useful. It's gonna get stronger and stronger as we go, so who knows? I taught this to him as a joke. Yeah, actually, Toxic's really kind of effective against him here. It's getting quite strong. Let's see if I can actually hit with this Egg Bomb and finish this madness. Wow, Toxic gets really strong. New plan, Toxic from the beginning. I had no idea that was going to be so effective. And there we go. So, ignore the part in the middle where I was concerned that my entire life was a waste. Because I am the man, I am the Pokemon Master. He's got a ride on here. You could put out your seal if you want. I'm going to go ahead, since I'm missing some HP, I'm just going to Mega Drain him. Again, he's got 10 levels on me, but I think since this is double effective and his special is so weak, there we go, no problemo. If anyone paints the Renaissance oil painting of this battle, it is one of me looking extraordinarily nervous as my Executor is failing to kill Alakazam. He's got a Gyarados too, I always forget, but Owen Wilson can handle that no problem. A Hyper Beam would definitely hurt me, but I think that I go first. Yeah, my electric speed is so much faster than him. Yeah, there you go. 11 levels ahead, but one-shotted. Goodbye. And what else we got? Arcanine. Arcanine totally useless. I could put out Stallone again, but he's a low level and he already had his moment in the sun. And Sailor hasn't done anything, so Dugong, you got to get your moment in the fight. There we go. Taking down Arcanine. Now I'm 12 levels below. But Surf is probably not going to one-shot him, to be honest. He's a little bit too strong for that. A little bit too much of a higher level. But it will two-shot him. Can almost guarantee it. Yep. And of course, again, he can't hurt me. What's he going to do? Nothing. Boom. Surfed. Suck it, Arcanine. Bunch of XP that I don't need because there's only one Pokemon left. The Venusaur! Venusaur is good. I could put out Keanu here and, you know, let him moment in the sun. But we were talking before in the live-action movie, he died earlier, and that's why I switched. So we'll keep this for the movie's sake. It'll be the final showdown between grass types. Who would have thought? Of course, the big thing is Venusaur is type 2 poison, and I know Psychic, so... oh no, don't Solar Beam me. He cannot hurt me. And I can not one-shot him. I guess 14 levels ahead is finally too much. Interesting note, make sure you did get that PP up that I got back there. Or go find where the other ones are so you have enough Psychics to make it through the Elite Four. Because otherwise this would be awkward. I would have been out right now. I also would have been out of Egg Bombs, and it's just like, what do? I would have had to put out Keanu. As it is, he's going to Solar Beam me. Let's see what he can do. His final attack. His ultimate attack. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad with the crit, but... no, I think I take you down. Boom! Baby! Taken down! Taron Egerton, MVP. There it is. So there's the Elite Four. Congrats. Congrats to all of you for watching. It's not over yet. I'm going to celebrate as I watch my Pokemon be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So all those videos out there that say this is the best ultimate team for Gen 1 Pokemon, and they're throwing out things like Tauros and Dragonite. Nah, this is the ultimate team. Stallone the Graveler. Super weak level, but he got us through the whole mid-game and was just a good guy to have around. Taron Egerton, the Executor. You know, he came in late, but was MVP through all those middle gyms there. Owen Wilson, the Jolteon, so clutch. Get up early, take out the rival's Gyarados, and then he's good all the rest of the way. Sailor the Dugong, trade for that one guy there on Cinnabar Island. Type 2 Ice, so he destroys dragons. There's our Kadabra, Keanu. Decimated everything early mid-game. And of course, Ducks, the absolute MVP of the run, flying me all over and cutting down bushes. Thanks, Ducks. Couldn't have done it without you. And there he is. There's Recap Man. Beat it 11 hours. It's pretty good. Pretty good. You still need more Pokemon. Try to catch other species. I didn't look. What was my number? I feel like it was under 20. But there you go, guys. Congrats. Thanks for watching. And Man of Recaps out.